health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
WKGN 1340. Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive. We are weekending at 3:01 on a Friday. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in to the program this afternoon. My name is Russell Smith. I've got the whole crew here with me. Bob Baskerville, Bear and Walker through the glass, the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios of Fan Run Radio in beautiful West Knoxville, where we are this afternoon. Mm-hmm. Y'all see that westbound traffic on I-40 today?
Yeah, I got off.
Whew, I lived it.
I got off.
That's nasty.
Got off at West Hills and then took Surface Streets the back way over here.
Everybody's getting out of town for the weekend.
I guess so, man.
Heading to the beach.
The sun's just beaming straight at you, too.
Oh, man, it's spicy out there.
Hotter than a toasted cheese.
I've been walking in the middle of it all week long, and 3 days in a row now. It's like really hot, really sweaty. Dropping some pounds, man. Get back down to my playing weight.
Tougher breed, buddy, like Conzo said.
You're not kidding. Bob, you doing all right?
I'm doing good. I've been up since 5:25.
Oh, wow. Brutal.
That's training time, man. I got the senior Olympics next week.
Were you
for
hooping?
basketball? Yeah.
Oh, you were training.
But Baskerville has been. This is not the first time this week you've been hooping at 5 in the morning.
Did it Monday too.
So you get up and chug, like raw eggs, like Rocky Balboa.
No, just get up.
Get your gray sweats on. Go
play on
running,
an empty stomach, or
play on an empty stomach.
I think that's probably
what's
wise.
crazy is I was one of 16 guys out there playing at 5:45 this morning. So
that's good, man. What is the recovery process for a man of your vintage these days?
I'm feeling all right. I'll probably be sleepy tonight, and then we've got family movie night tonight. We're going to see
Spielberg.
Yeah,
Disclosure.
Disclosure Day.
I've heard mixed on that.
Yeah. We're gonna go check it out. So
tonight,
6:30, right after the show. I'm heading down to Turkey Creek.
I was going to say, like you're planning on being at home in your seat for a 9 p.m. kickoff against Paraguay tonight, right?
Should be.
The Paraguayans are going down, buddy.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up for the World Cup. We got to get
you ready.
Paraguay taken care of.
We got to look good. Got to take care of business today. The World Cup started yesterday, but this feels like the real beginning of the World Cup.
We were watching Canada and Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Who are we pulling for in this?
Well, I was going to say, like, we just watched the anthems, and during the Bosnian anthem, Bear was weeping openly in the outside. It was very touching.
What do you want me to say? They're Eastern European.
Big Bosnia-Herzegovina guy. I didn't even know that was a country. I thought we bombed the hell out of them in the late 90s or something.
No. What'd you call it before? The Monica missiles?
Yeah.
I can't remember when it was.
I remember it was during that. It was Bill Clinton.
Maybe they
and
won't
Monica
notice that I've been doing this.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And that's all anybody could talk about in the news for like 5 months. And then the next thing you know, it's like we're at war.
Happens that fast.
In a country none of us had ever heard of.
What do you know about Paraguay, Bear? Could you find Paraguay on a map if I put it in front of you right now?
On a globe? Yeah, I feel like I could. I know it's in South America, correct?
Okay. So far, you are correct.
I think it's next to Uruguay.
It is a completely landlocked republic in South America, bordered by Argentina, Brazil, and Bolivia.
Yeah, could get a little chippy tonight. We played these guys in a friendly about a year ago, and there was like an almost all-out brawl at the end of that game, if you remember that one, Russ.
They're hot-tempered.
Let's have some fight to us, man. I think that's probably our reputation, is we're a bunch of rich boys, right? Who are not going to go up against these, guys who grew up playing in the street with the shirts on their backs, whatever.
Yeah, it sounds like South American Gainesville. I mean, it's hot, it's landlocked.
Known
dirty.
for its rich indigenous heritage, it is one of the few countries in the Americas where an indigenous language, Guarani, is spoken by the vast majority of the population alongside Spanish.
Yeah, I just want to beat the crap out of them. I need like 3-0, 4-1.
They're pretty good, man. I was doing my research before the show.
Do our research. Have you done your research?
They've got a couple of good players in defense. They're going to sit back, invite us in with the pressure, and try and hit us on the counter. Like, they're going to be hard to break down, Walker. Be ready for a long one, Bob. Just don't get frustrated. Remember, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
I just do my best to stay awake. Like I said, long day, but I'll be there. I'm going to watch.
So you're going,
get yourself some coffee and get ready to go. I mean, come on, man.
He's going to go see a movie. He's going to sit in the dark for like 2.5 hours.
Sounds like a great nap time.
You know how I feel about Prison Bear.
You love it.
Big prison guy.
Yeah.
Was watching.
Wait.
You don't know this about me?
I've forgotten about
I
this.
love prison.
Yeah.
Like, what do you love about prison?
I just like
everything about it.
The politics of it.
Like the idea
danger
of prison or going to prison?
You've never,
I don't want to go. But
You've never set foot in a prison, though, right?
So far, so good.
Not even a tour or anything.
I did want to do
He
that
watched
Rocky
Let's
Mountain
Go
thing.
to Prison.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching a
Classic.
video on the way in today, Bob. And just put yourself in this guy's shoes. You think you're tired. I was watching this guy, and he was in the midst of a gang dispute, the Bloods and the Crips in South Central, in a Southern California prison. And this guy's put out a hit on him. He's coming to get him. And his cellmate said, "Look, dude, don't go to sleep. Don't go. Like, this dude's coming to stab you." And he's like, "What do you mean don't go to sleep?" He's like, "Drink this." He made the coffee. He said, "Drink this. And then what you need to do is put a dummy in there." Like, you ever see that movie Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood?
Made it look like somebody's in the bed.
Yeah, he's like, get a dummy in there and then be ready. When this guy comes in, you better be ready to fight for your life. So that's what he did, man. He put the dummy in there. He said,
Shank that dude.
He didn't have a shank. He said, I was up in the corner waiting on him. And sure enough, 4:30 in the morning, this dude creeps in.
How'd he get in his cell? Dirty screw let him in?
It's a good question. But he said this guy came in, jumped him. And he said he thought he killed him because he wouldn't stop until the guards came in and pulled him off. He said the dude was just like obliterated.
Yeah.
Got 3 weeks in the hole for that stunt.
So
right. you don't have to worry about that, but you ain't got nobody coming over to the crib, Baskervilleville, to bug you and Barnes trying to stab you at 4:30 in the morning. You just got to stay up till 11 tonight, Bob.
That was quite a journey to get to that point.
So, yeah, man, it's not like somebody from the animals coming to get you.
Yeah.
Over some beef.
Do you love the United States of America or do you not?
I'm going to watch. I just can't guarantee that I'll stay awake. Soccer is
So
not exactly exhilarating to me. That's all. It's just an opinion.
I was up until midnight watching Czechia and South Korea.
Fantastic
last night.
game.
It was a great game.
Great
Nice.
game.
We had the British Beth Mowens doing the play-by-play.
We did. She's really good. She's really good.
Right. But it was a fantastic game.
Mm-hmm.
Thrilling.
Sounds like it.
Sounds thrilling.
I watch TV.
Yeah. I'm trying to. I can't even remember. Oh, I was watching the hockey game.
That was good too. I was going back and forth. How about the Carolina Hurricanes?
1 win away.
1 win away from the Cup. Shout out to Bill Minot, friend of the show, big Hurricane fan.
What do they say? They've got a saying at the end of a win. It's like sound the horn, or like the hurricane
Hurricane siren.
Yeah, that's it. Sound the siren.
I don't know about that, but I know that Sean McDonough, when he is calling the last 10 seconds of that game last night, makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Like life and death.
It's unbelievable.
He's the best.
The Carolina Hurricanes are going to win Game 5. 4, whatever it was.
I think one of those signs would be cool with the crank.
They both
keeps getting louder and louder.
Actually, funny you should say that.
It's no open the tee, but it's a good.
It's good
gimmick.
It's a classic. They both have that gimmick. The Hurricanes and the Golden Knights.
Like 90 days away, man. Fired up.
So close.
Lars.
They both crank the horn before they start the game.
I'm sorry, they what?
They turn the crank before they start the game. Both teams
Turn
do it.
that crank, huh?
They do. They both do it.
That's what she said.
Doesn't Sacramento, they do light the beam after a win? Not
Well,
that they win
Light
any.
the beam.
That was back when a couple years ago.
They were
and
good.
They
were-
crank
had a
the
soul.
crank the what?
No, I said they. Oh,
They light the beam.
yeah. That was
Before that one was crank the what?
They turn the crank.
wow. Just hey, Walker, just back it off. They're
Like
they're
the beam.
That's
luring
exactly
you.
what they do.
I know, but
That
they're-
sounds really close to when.
What do you think I'm trying to say, Bear?
That's one way to get ready for a game.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're just when
Drink or something.
it's kind of like dealing with infants right now.
It's
That's
true.
what you're-
It's true. Some
yeah.
people aren't as
Pardon me?
mature as you and I, Bob.
The World Cup is underway, man. I'm excited. I'm fired up for it. Team USA tonight, 9 p.m. game against Paraguay. They're playing it out there in SoFi. It's going to be fantastic. Walker and I will be live as soon as the game is over on X Spaces, taking your calls, breaking it down to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. Can you stay up for that, Bob? Can you stay up for me and Walker,
Oh,
the
no.
post-game show? Oh, my God.
No. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
he-
but that's,
Appreciate
he-
the support, Bob.
See, he'd be stabbed to death in his bed at 4:30
He
a.m.
would be.
Just died in prison.
Mhm.
I wouldn't.
You
Can't make it up till 11.
no,
And he's going to
You never get close to Baskerville in prison. He's a boss.
sit there snoring while the guy puts that shank in between
one
his
of Bob's
ribs.
guys cuts his throat. Bob doesn't even have to wake
You
up.
think Bob is the shot caller?
Bob's
You don't-
the
you don't
shot
know prison.
caller.
You don't know
Bob
prison.
is the shot caller. He is. He pulls the strings.
Man,
Bob's not dumb enough to find himself in prison. Unlike
That's
some
what.
of the people.
That's
in
what
this
all.
area.
You know
That's
who
what
else
it-
says that? About
Criminals.
1 million people sitting in prison right now.
Criminals say that.
Saying, "Damn it, I messed up."
How did I get here?
Oops.
What did I do? I take it you're a big fan of the show Prison Break.
Never seen it.
Really?
my
Yeah, it's like
God.
real prison stuff, man.
You love that show. It's amazing.
I could see Russ in prison where he's like talking with some hardened criminals. Like, man, I'm telling you, I'm fascinated with the politics of prison, and you'd be dead in like 6 hours.
Either that or he ended up being a shot caller.
I mean, it's what it is, man. You gotta click up with the right crew. In our case, the four of us, we'd all be with the Aryans. You don't have a choice, man. Like
Yeah,
you
you have to
think,
go
yeah,
white.
I wouldn't do that, but like, I'm sorry, the other groups aren't
They aren't
are
friendly.
taking you.
I don't know. I watched one night before last, and they're talking about it's the most dangerous man in the Indiana prison system. I'm waiting for King Kong to walk out of this cell.
Mm-hmm.
It's something like this guy maybe weighed 160 pounds, but he is the most dangerous.
The OG.
Yeah, he's crazy. What are they going to do to me? I'm already serving 5 life sentences. Ain't nothing's free.
You gotta be careful, man. That's how they get you. Yeah, all of a sudden you're in multiple lives. Yeah,
This guy makes
You're not
him
getting
fight
out.
just to put handcuffs on him to leave his cell. It's insane, but yeah, big prison guy as well.
Why not?
You had to watch Oz, right?
Seen a couple of episodes.
I watched it. That was like groundbreaking when it came out.
That would minimize your fascination with prison
That's
if you watch that thing in its entirety.
You see how many future stars came out with that one show?
Mayhem.
It's
Yeah. Christopher Maloney,
Yeah.
Carmella,
Schlesinger. What's the guy? J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. Yeah, he plays a really evil dude. in that.
Vern Schillinger was his name.
Schillinger. Yeah, that great character, man. Great character actor.
Mhm.
That guy.
Tobias Beecher was another. That's the character's name. He was a guy who came in innocent. Yeah, he was in
Yeah.
there for manslaughter, I think. And,
Was it the drunk driving guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
And then J.K. Simmons. I can't remember. What was his name again?
Vern Schillinger.
That's it. Sorry.
Let's go to the Fan Run breaking news desk this afternoon. We are underway in Omaha, where Troy leads West Virginia 4-3 in the top of the third. Game one there of the College World Series later tonight. Ole Miss and North Carolina are going to go at it. And West Virginia actually stole home. And they were in some nice uniforms today. They're kind of a cream thing with the matching hat, cream hat.
The Mountaineers?
Kind of a classic thing. They stole home.
Ball's flying over there.
Yeah, they've already made a pitching change for the Mountaineers.
One of those games. Wonder how hot it is over in Omaha
It
right
looks
now.
hot. Looks toasty out there.
Yeah, man.
Probably about like it is here. So, lot to get into this afternoon. Logan Quinton's going to stop by hour number 2. The Cookie Man going to talk to us about his thoughts on the College World Series. By the way, speaking of West Virginia, I did see where they have taken a commanding lead in the Jell-O Shot Challenge, which,
As expected.
well, they were kind of behind for most of the week, but just all of a sudden this morning they went up big. I think Ole Miss is second.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was like one guy from Ole Miss just came in the first day and just bought like 1,000 Jell-O shots for someone, and then West Virginia is just slowly cut into it.
McAfee bought a bunch.
Oh, McAfee. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
That happened today, apparently.
Yeah.
West Virginia, 7,900 Jell-O shots, more than 5,000 ahead of Ole Miss. But I mean, Georgia's not even trying. 257. Alabama, 195. I mean, these amateur numbers.
Roll down Tide.
Amateur numbers being put up in the Jell-O Shot Challenge right now by our SEC brethren.
What was our best number of Jell-O
I mean,
shots? when
we
went? We were respectable.
Yeah, we were
We crushed it the year
respectable.
we won it, didn't we?
Ole Miss or LSU had over 100,000.
They have the record.
one year.
Yeah, but they also had some big time guy come in and buy a massive amount.
That's what you got to do, man. I mean, you got to
Just
do what you got to
imagine-
do to juice the numbers.
Imagine if Texas Tech was in the College World Series.
Oh,
Cody Campbell would be
God.
like, put 1 million shots up on the
I
board.
saw where they finally
Just to
shelved
win.
that
Like
guy.
they don't even have to.
Yeah.
You just throw them away.
Yeah.
They don't even have to
Yeah.
drink them.
My guy Sorsby says that he thinks he bets you can't finish all those shots.
He bets on the competition.
Well, that's another thing we're going to get into here this afternoon. The cringe fest coming out of Lubbock, Texas, just continues to get worse and worse by the day. Did anybody actually watch the 20-minute long video that they put out? Like, I mean,
Not the whole video.
yeah,
I was gonna watch it, but just the whole thing has become so grotesque.
Oh, I want to watch that like I want to watch the Roseanne Barr Tom Arnold sex tape from back in the day.
All right, that's
Firing on all cylinders.
that's a comparison.
Kid Huddy said it, and
Oh my
he's
God.
correct. It reminded me quickly. He said it was the Chicken Man for LSU, the Raising Cane's guy that bought them the title.
Chicken man.
You got to do.
Yeah, I don't. What the hell are they going to do out there? Like they've gone full heel. I've never seen anything like it.
And they're rallying around it. There's nobody in that school that's just, hey, wait a minute. Like, there's a reason we are universally despised, right? Like everybody has united against us. We have no allies in this. Nobody's like, oh, those Texas Tech guys, they got a point. Like nobody's saying that. Usually in a controversy, you'll have at least one ally. You'll have somebody, hey, man, we've been there, know what you're going through. Hold fast. Hold the line. You guys are doing the right thing. Nobody's saying that for Texas Tech. So we'll get into that a little bit here. And speaking of college baseball, Josh Elander, his efforts to rebuild the roster, you have a couple of guys making visits this week, and we'll go through those and trying to determine what the needs are here. What is the biggest need for Josh Elander right now when you look at the guys that he's bringing in? A lot of interesting choices to be made by Tennessee headman here this week and the coming weeks as well in the NCAA baseball transfer portal. Got to take a quick time out. We'll go open lines here. Number one, if you want to chime in, 865-966-3435, 966-3435. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM.
Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app.
This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait. Attention on the road, that's the only way. Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait.
Don't drive distracted.
To experience the program. Don't forget, you miss anything, go back and check out our podcast. It's brought to you by our friends at Broadway Carpets. Appreciate their support of the show and remind you if you're doing any remodeling, you need some carpet or even flooring. They can take care of all your needs, basically anything that you walk on in your home. Broadway Carpets, they're the folks to call. Check out BroadwayCarpets.com. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. And check in on the boys over on the YouTube channel this afternoon. And GBO Kyle Beach says if there isn't video of Bob hooping, or I'm sorry, it's Coastal Vols, there isn't video of Bob balling after the competition, we will riot.
I don't know if that's what you want to see, to be honest with you, but
I've seen
bunch of old dudes balling.
I need to go look at the film.
You got pretty good form.
Yeah, we're playing next weekend, next Saturday in Nashville for the state.
He's leaving town to be in a competition.
Well, you got to qualify for the Nationals.
This is 3-on-3?
Yeah.
He's a pro.
And you've got two other teammates?
We got 5 players on the team.
So you can sub.
Yeah, you need to, because at this level,
is it full court?
No, it's half court, but you've got to like expend the energy, go in, get out.
This is like hockey. You need line changes, just 90 seconds at a time.
Just jump in and out.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
That's next Saturday.
I wish we had
next
that
Saturday's
Final Four a year
next
ago.
Saturday's pool play, and then that
Pool
sets
play.
up. Yeah, for the pool, you're seeding, and then on Sunday they seed them, and you play, and the top 3 will advance to the nationals.
It's better than what I got going on next Saturday. I'm found myself in a dilemma, boys.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
I've been invited to a good friend's 1-year-old's birthday party.
Ooh, that's tough, man.
Wow. Why would you invite me to a 1-year-old's birthday party? The chances of me saying something.
Is it family?
He's a very close friend.
What did you stutter there? Is yes or no? Are you related to the guy?
No.
It's a close friend. He's inviting you to a 1-year-old's birthday party.
Yeah.
You can get out of that.
Yeah,
Just say you don't want to go.
Don't go to that.
I could just hear Bear talking to like mom, like 1 year in. Hey man, remind me, what was the delivery process? What method was put in play?
I don't think I'd be saying that to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. It took me a while, that one.
Yeah, no.
We're talking old-fashioned way?
No.
Like sawing you open, yanking that sucker out.
I mean, I'm more likely to say something that I shouldn't in front of the children's.
I mean, there's numerous different ways that could go wrong.
Anyhow, I'd rather be playing or at Bob's basketball game. Should the drive cover it?
I think we should, man. I'm expecting a full and complete report. What would you say your role is on this team? Are you a starter?
We don't have it's kind of weird because you move in different age groups. And so some of the guys I've played with in years past, they've moved into the older age group and they're really good. And so
it's just like school. You can graduate from middle school and go on to the high school team.
They do 5-year increments. There's like a bunch of different classes.
So as a 45, about to turn 46, like what group would I be in?
There isn't one. They start at 50.
Okay.
Not yet a rookie, Russ.
So
be highly coveted, it sounds like, though.
But so
I want to play, man. This sounds like fun.
So on this team that we're talking about,
sounds like a good way to hurt my back.
I'm like one of the top couple options, and that's not. I mean, I'm okay, but I'm not.
Are you a defensive stopper like a la Jemai, or
he's a shooter?
You got handles like
Bob's a shooter. Okay, he's a sharpshooter.
I do okay.
Kind of a glue guy.
Yeah, but it kind of underscores our team's going to have to work really hard to get into the top 3 to qualify for nationals next year.
Do you have plays?
Yeah. I mean, loose stuff like, screen the screener,
just a set of fundamentals that must be adhered to.
Yeah. When it's half court, there's only so much you can do anyway. So you can't.
It's got to be tough without your goon that you had at the station thing, Sam.
You put Sam Beard in some Sam Lambeard. Put him in some like makeup like Johnny Knoxville and the Grandpa movie or something. Get him out there
and start punching people.
Throw some elbows.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Kiffin's Wrecked Lexus says Bosnia-Herzegovina isn't communist. They had a brutal civil war in the early 90s as part of the Yugoslav wars.
You remember those, Bear?
No.
I mean,
I remember they went from the Olympics at Sarajevo, and then that was like Yugoslavia kind of disappeared after that.
They were a Soviet satellite state, as I recall. Like you guys were trying to manipulate them from afar.
If you mean you guys as in the U.S. and everybody was the U.S. and Soviet Union were manipulating everybody in those days, Russ.
And then I saw, Kiffin's Wrecked Lexus added more context. Serbia was the country we bombed because of the Kosovo War in 98-99, which was part of the same conflict.
Yeah. I can't remember the guy's name, but I think he just said he was just going to kill all the Muslims and
just remember
women and children.
Vlade Divac, or Vlade Divac, as Rick Butler once referred to him as on these airways. Like he was on ones. I think he's a Serb, and there was another guy.
It was Croatian,
like a teammate that was on the other side of that, and they had a very awkward relationship. There was a big ESPN report about it years ago.
Apparently, there's the troubles are brewing again. Caught any of that?
Are we just going to go and cover all the world's conflicts and the Northern Ireland thing? Like we're talking about that now?
Apparently something's happened this week. Those people are getting all riled up. So, cars will be blowing up, Russ.
Oh, my God.
Kiffin's Wrecked Lexus is a parent historian. He drops the name that, Bear, I think you were searching for, Slobodan Milosevic.
Oh, yeah. I remember that name. He was a war criminal, right?
Yeah,
he put in the Hague.
You don't want to be going to jail there. In The Hague.
I bet they take care of you. I mean,
They take real good care of you until they
probably
hang
not like
you.
San Quentin. I mean, I don't know that that's going to be a good prison doc, but is he still alive? Slobodan?
I don't know. He was kind of old. And
yeah, he was an older guy. He was
scary eyebrows. From
kind of
what I remember.
your boy Yeltsin. Remember? Like,
oh, he was drunk. He's completely just drunk. What are you doing?
What? You can sit down. You don't have to stand up at attention like that. It's weird, man.
Everybody watching can see me sitting here in my chair.
When I was over in Moscow adopting our oldest child, it was the year 2000, as a matter of fact.
In the year 2000.
I'm sure Bear's sitting here thinking, man, I wish I had known Bob at that point. I could have gotten a lot of intel.
Oh, no.
He's either that or he's thinking about adopting a Russian kid just so he can go to Moscow. See all the sights. See
not
Lenin's
allowed
tomb.
anymore. It's not.
I had an opportunity to go there around college. I have no desire to ever go there.
I bet you did.
None at all.
KGB.
Yeah. Lubyanka.
You can't adopt Russian kids anymore?
Nope.
No, we are not welcome there anymore for that.
Bob got the last of it. You and Mark Richt got the last ones.
Yeah, maybe the last batch. That sounds horrible, but yeah, it did end not too long after we were there. Never felt welcome there when I was there.
Nobody wanted to adopt those kids, especially the kids that were from the Ukraine because of the whole Chernobyl thing, whatever happened there.
The Ukraine is weak. Big Dog in West Tennessee said Bear is a fan of Bosnia Hertz Rent-A-Car.
I'm an Enterprise guy. It's pretty good, though.
GBO Kyle Beach 865. As I predicted the other day, Abernathy ended up at Oklahoma. That's one I'm wondering if we are going to rue in coming days and years.
Oh, when he goes from like first to third and then squirts home on a single.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to
us.
come here next year. Smoking Jay Abernathy playing for Oklahoma in Lindsey Nelson Stadium.
Which one will we regret more, that one or Manny Marin?
I think Marin's got to be. He's got the potential to be the baseball equivalent of the Mid-State Missile when he went to Miami. It's like maybe we should have.
Well, here's the thing. It depends on what we get. It depends on who we replace these guys with. But yeah, I mean, when I keep seeing these stories of LSU's getting guys. A guy went from Florida to Georgia. People are starting to make their decisions. And there is a part of me that's wondering, it's like, okay, well, we're off to a nice start. The two guys we got this week are great players. But we need a lot of great players because we've lost 17 guys to the transfer portal. I don't know if you guys saw that graphic that's going around. We've lost the second most so far to the transfer portal. So we've got a lot of guys that we have to replace. Now, if you replace them with better players and guys that produce as much as Abernathy and Eisfelder and Marin and these guys produce next year, then sure, you'll have no criticisms of Josh Elander. But there is a part of me that's getting a little anxious right now. That's like, oh man, we need to start locking down some more of these dudes.
We've seen the same thing in men's basketball, women's basketball, and our baseball team. I can't remember how. I mean, football, there's just a lot of turnover, I feel like, for everybody. But
well, 17 guys is right at half your roster. And we've got 9 guys that are confirmed back. I believe Blaine Brown is going to come back. That should make it 10 or 11. So you're going to be replacing over half your roster this year. And, we've got hopefully a bunch of good freshmen coming in, but I don't think you want to be in the position of depending on true freshmen in this league. I mean, you might be able to get away with it. If you have a really good player, this Conninger kid makes it, okay, you plug him in. We won a national championship with true freshman Dean Curley at shortstop. You can have a freshman or two in the lineup, but you don't want to be depending on too many of them. So that's kind of where things are at right now. Somebody asked me a really interesting question online, and I wanted to pose it to the panel because I don't know which way I would go. But the 3 guys that we talked about this week as visiting, Walks, the outfielder from Tulane, Malky, the pitcher from Cal Baptist, and then Hanoyan, the second baseman from Air Force. If you can only get one of those, who do you want?
I'd want walks.
Higher ceiling, bigger need.
I mean, we've talked so much about the pitching need, and I get it, but also we're pretty depleted in the outfield at the moment. And this guy would be presumably kind of a plug and play, center fielder maybe?
Yeah. My initial reaction is you take the pitcher. And Malky had 18 appearances, 15 starts, like a nice ERA, seems like a prospect. Even if he commits to us, we're going to have to sweat out the draft, it sounds like, with him. My initial reaction is take the pitcher. I'm intrigued by Hanoyan, and the guy had right at 500 on base percentage, and that was a major problem for Tennessee this year. Is just
getting guys on base.
Yeah, a lot of striking out, particularly in key situations. So that's intriguing for me. I don't think you want to settle for just one. Would you be disappointed if we only? We'd all be disappointed if we whiffed. Like, you got to get at least one of these guys, preferably two.
Yeah, I think, a win would be getting two of the three. Home run would be getting them all. But, yeah, getting one would be a disappointment. We've already lost the run at Suchi, however his last name was pronounced. That may be – I wonder if that was one where it was like that whole notion of you don't let them go without committing. That old adage, maybe was Florida State the next stop for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the one guy we did get, already blanking on these names, not Kersey, but the Trosclair, he got off campus.
Yeah.
And ended up committing to us. So we'll see. I mean, it's hard sometimes when you got all these nice offers. Guys are going to want to take their visits and see what all is out there for them. But, yeah, you need some more dudes for certain. And I just go back to power arms and power bats is what we need on this roster. So there are a lot of other guys besides those three, I'm sure, that they are. I mean, they're probably recruiting dozens of guys right now that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, right? They're trying to keep it under wraps over there. I don't know really what purpose that serves, but that's not just Tennessee. That's everybody that's recruiting these guys are trying to operate in relative secrecy.
If you had to make a decision or a choice as to what side of the roster are we in better shape in right now, is it pitching or is it roster?
It's a good question.
Everyday players.
I think it's about equal. I think it's about balanced, which is probably a good thing. But again, you need some star power to put this thing over the top. You know, if Mack and Appenzeller are lights out pitchers, like we're going to be fine there. Obviously, you got to fix the bullpen, but I think you need another bat or two because it seems like we've got two kind of bedrock pitchers in those two, and then two bedrock bats in Clark and Grinlinger that we're going to be depending a lot on. And how much star power can you surround those guys with? Big question for Josh Elander right now. 865-966-3435, your phone number, 966-3435. When we continue, we'll talk some football. Tennessee quarterback situation. Well, you had Joey Throwy last year, and he did pretty well. We all know the situation right now. Could have been a very different situation last year. A name we talked about a lot a year ago about this time, opening up a little bit, or his coaches anyway, about how close he came to being a Vol. We'll tell you about that when we continue. It is The Drive on Fan Run Radio. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Walker Smith in here as well. And we'll take a quick time out. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take
prison movie Shot Collar. Yes, I have.
It's got Jamie in it.
Jamie Lannister plays a guy kind of like Bob, just
mild-mannered,
middle-aged, successful, like businessman who
made one mistake.
I think he had a drink or two, maybe a glass of wine or two at dinner. Next thing you know, he's in a wreck.
Somebody got hurt bad.
Somebody's hurt. And he goes to prison for like a 5 to 10 year sentence. This is what happens, Bob, is you go in there and all of a sudden you got to put in work for your crew. And again, this is not optional. Shot Collar tells you, hey, you got to go stab this guy. You got to go beat this guy. You split this dude's wig. You got to do it or you're getting your wig split. You don't want to get your wig split. And so like he has to do that. That's another charge. Now your 5 to 10 years becomes 10 to 20. And then things start stacking up. It's like, stay out of prison, folks, man. It's no good. It's a no-win situation.
He did end up climbing the mountain.
He climbed the ladder. Like he was like Bob.
Prison
and
ladder,
by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, he's tatted up. He's all buff and ripped because all he can do is work out. He's got the tats and he's a shot collar.
He's only allowed. He's got his own little cage to make him. He's dangerous too.
Wife left him.
Had to let his kid go.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really sad movie, actually, if you think about it.
Have you seen, I don't think we've ever talked about this one. I think it's called Rumble on Block 99 or Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn.
Heard about it. Never saw it.
Walker, look this up. What's this Vince Vaughn prison movie? It's pretty gritty. And the ending is just an oh my God moment. Yeah. But it's
Brawl in Cell Block 99,
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
Does Vince Vaughn play the bad guy or good guy?
I'm just trying to picture Vince Vaughn in a prison scenario.
It's one of those anti-hero movies. He's really good because he's bald in the movie, and I think he's got a face tattoo or so. He's got some.
He's got something on the back of his head.
Yeah,
it's a head tattoo.
Yeah, it was like a cross on the back of his head.
Wow. That's the movie. That's like the movie poster is him on the wall with the cross on the back of his head.
It's a humdinger right there.
Sneaky big guy.
You should get into prison, Bob. You'd really like it. You would love prison.
You asking him to go to prison or get into
prison?
Prison
man.
culture.
That is my favorite prison movie. Is Let's Go to Prison. It's hilarious.
865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435. Let's go to the Fan Run Breaking News Desk. Bosnia, Herzegovina. Look out, Walker. It's upset city. They take the 1-0 lead. Jovo Lukic with the 21st minute header. Bear, give me a goal call for Jovo Lukic. Jovo. This would be a big upset, right? I mean, Canada's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Got some work to do, Canadians.
They've been dominating possession, though, for the past 10 minutes.
Are you watching over there?
Yeah.
Flannel wearing, syrup drinking.
They've been on like a 15-play drive, and they're trying to punch it in, but they just can't get it yet.
15-play drive.
We're trying to make this accessible. Yeah, trying to tie it into sports that other people know. Remember? Another person says, isn't the Jell-O shot challenge on the list of awesome things Bear hates?
It is.
Why did you hate the Jell-O shot challenge?
I didn't. You took it and twisted it up so you could read that list off.
No, I remember this. You were adamantly opposed to the Jell-O shot challenge. Adamantly. You thought it was stupid.
I can't remember why. There was something.
How quickly he backs off.
No, I started to think about it. There is several things on there that it's just stupidly on there.
Or is it the Jell-O shot challenge or Jell-O shots that are on the list?
No, it was the
challenge.
Okay.
Oh, there was because the bar makes so much. It was before I found out that they donated part of the money.
Oh, that's right.
It was a financial thing.
No, yeah, it was an anti-capitalistic rant.
Of course.
Not really anti-capitalistic, but
somebody comes up with a great idea, makes a lot of money off of it. It's fun for the whole public.
Well, yeah,
Bear just wants to crap all over it.
Don't act like it's all going to charity is what I'm saying. If you call that me being a communist,
why are they obligated to turn their profits to charity?
Because they set it up as it was some fundraiser for some food bank.
They throw them some money. They keep some money. First of all, you don't know that. You don't know that they're just
because we talked about it. We looked it up.
They got to recoup all their costs for all the Jell-O.
It's not running a charity here. They're donating to charity.
Any idea how cheap those things are made?
Wow.
They do the job.
What's the composition in one of those as far as like how many parts of vodka?
I mean, you buy them I would imagine they buy them pre-made. They just come in gigantic cardboard cases and they're shrink wrapped. You just peel them off and thaw them. From what I remember.
It's effective.
Jeff wants to know what percentage of the profits are they allowed to keep, Commissar Bear?
I mean, if you're going to, I don't know, if you're going to act like it's for charity, then I say you take your cost plus maybe 5%. The rest should go to, if you're saying something's for charity, it should go to charity. Do you disagree with me?
I mean,
Elon Smith?
I don't know. Like, I hadn't thought that much about it. I mean, you shouldn't just say it's going to charity and then keep it all and not give it to charity. But I'm sure they're giving something to charity.
Yeah, I mean, it'll say parts of the proceeds go to, the
like,
Omaha
what's wrong
Food
with that?
Bank. I don't know. It was an offhanded comment. And then you took it and ran with it. So it was like it made you happy, like most things, weird things I say do. So I was like, okay.
No, don't put this on me. Like you were just saying that you have a problem with it because you feel that they are disingenuous
have you
in
ever
their
dealt with
intentions.
people that are absolutely blank-housed on Jell-O shots?
It's a great time.
It's not if you're having to deal with them and babysit them. And these people that
So
come
it's an
at you-
anti-drunk thing.
It's a kind of, you don't want to deal with Jell-O shot drunks. I mean, they've got stuff all over them. The Jell-O,
They have stuff all over them.
That's all
from the
alcohol.
Jell-O shots.
So they're not consuming the Jell-O shots. They're just like, putting it all over their shirt.
Well, no, but I mean, they end up splattered with it.
How do they end up splattered?
I don't
with
know
it?
how. You've seen drunk people wrestle. Sloppy drunks. It makes for a bunch of sloppy drunks.
Crescendo.
And the aftermath is even worse.
Are they going to vomit everywhere?
Technicolor.
Makes it festive.
I like the way it builds right here.
Oh, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. Truth always comes out, Bob. Always comes out. Actually made it to the end of the Russian national anthem. Let's go back to the Fan Run breaking news desk this afternoon. Very busy day here on the show. West Virginia back in front. Speaking of the Jell-O shot challenge, all those technicolored drunks in the stands right now must be loving life as the Mountaineers lead Troy 5-4. They play with one out in the top of the fifth.
Go Mountaineers.
Very exciting.
Love it. Love it. I'm rooting for anyone. We're just rooting for anyone on that side of the bracket that's not Ole Miss. It's just how you got to feel.
Yeah, I don't want an SEC team winning this thing.
No.
West Virginia wouldn't bother me.
If there was one SEC team, I'm not saying that you would root for them, but which one out of the five that are there would you tolerate them being the national champion?
Probably Ole Miss to me, just because they've done it before. It's not like
kind of like the Alabama thing in
some
football, that argument.
Yeah, I don't want to see Georgia win it. I know that much. I mean, you shouldn't be allowed to have that much success. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to be dominant in football and win the national championship in baseball, man.
I don't want to see any of the teams that we beat in series in the regular season, because that'll just make it more agonizing. There's 3 of those that are in there.
That's really chaps you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Those teams.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm kind of with you, Russ. I'd say Ole Miss would be the one that would bother me the least. Is probably the best way to put it. I wouldn't necessarily be happy about any SEC team winning. That's not us. But I can tolerate Ole Miss getting there.
Oklahoma wouldn't bother me as much because I would just feel like, okay, well, that would actually almost make me feel better in a way because, we beat them on their home field. We're not that far off.
Going through them, I don't even know if I could pull for Ole Miss to win it.
I mean, I wouldn't pull for them. That's not my first choice. I'd love to see this Troy team. I mean, either one of these teams going at it right now. I'd like to know more about Troy's story. I just haven't read up on it. Like, how did they make it? Because it's, they had a little bit of an easier road, but win that series at Florida, and then right here going toe to toe, they lost 30 games this year. They're 38-30. Talk about a team just catching fire at the right time.
38, and they won their tournament. Is that how they got in?
Mm-hmm.
They won a super regional against Florida, or who did they beat in the supers?
It's another SEC school, wasn't it?
Was it Florida?
Georgia Tech.
No, that was Oklahoma.
Beat Georgia Tech.
Oklahoma. So I'm sorry.
Auburn.
Oh no, who are we talking about? Ole
Troy.
Miss? Oh, Troy. No, Troy beat Little Rock in the supers.
That's right, because those two.
They won
both
the
made
Florida
supers.
regional and then beat Little Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a little bit easier road, but hey, man,
They took down
you
Florida.
go to Gainesville and come out of there, you must be doing something right.
Right.
You must have some pitching depth. guy they've got in right now for West Virginia, Korn, 0 hits in 2 innings. So see how far they can ride him. Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, joining the show in hour number 2 this afternoon. We'll get his thoughts on what's happening in Omaha and what happens the rest of the weekend. Plus, Josh Elander looking for a few good men to round out the roster for the baseball Volunteers. We got to take a quick timeout. Stay with us. Walker Smith, the top 4 at 4 when we continue next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
What is dedication?
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is Dariana. We call him Day Day for short. Every day he's hungry for something, whether it's attention, affection, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job.
That's dedication. Find out more at fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. Fan Run Radio and the Top 4 at 4 brought to you this afternoon by Knoxville Smiles. Here's Walker Smith.
Thank you, Russ. At number 1, Illinois head coach Brett Bielema revealed that Tennessee offered $2.5 million more than what the Illini were paying for quarterback Luke Altmaier last season. However, Altmaier decided to stay in Illinois after Heupel was trying to replace Nico Iamaleava and ended up playing the Vols in their bowl game at the end of last season.
Where did Altmaier end up in the NFL?
It's a good question.
Undrafted free agent, right?
See, yes. Drafted. No, didn't get drafted. Is with the Lions. I mean, I don't know. What do you read into that? I don't know. I wish that he had come here. I mean, obviously we did pretty well with Joey, top 10 offense nationally.
Yeah, I think both sides ended up okay for it. I mean, I remember when Altmaier was doing really well last year that it talked about how he fell in love with being at Illinois, and that I don't think any amount of money would have gotten him to leave just based on his relationship with that school.
Does it reflect poorly on Josh Heupel that he can't money whip a player away from Illinois?
I think he's the exception.
Don't you think that if Lane Kiffin were desperate trying to money whip a quarterback, he'd get his guy, whether he's at Ole Miss or LSU, wherever?
I factor into it the time on the schedule when it was and just how bad a look it was going to be.
Again, do you think Lane Kiffin would have gotten his guy?
He didn't this year when he went to LSU.
I mean, probably.
What?
His guy stayed at Ole Miss.
Yeah, but he got the number 1 quarterback in the portal.
Yeah. I think it just goes back to what we've said about Heupel before, about how he won't go to the ends of the earth to pay way too much money to get his guy here. He has a limit to the amount that he will offer someone.
No, that's what I'm getting at. Kiffin infamously comes to our airport.
Yes.
Comes to our airport and says, "You're not signing here. You're not playing here. You're coming with me." Do we think Josh Heupel would do that?
No.
Well, like I said, I think it worked out fine. Joey Aguilar was great here. I don't know that Luke Altmaier would have been any better, would have won us any more games. But that's interesting that we offered him a, basically $2.5 million raise to come here. And he spurns us. Feels bad, man.
I think he was the exception to what everyone else does in college. Because we just did that with Chaz Coleman, and he did show up on campus. We want guys that want to be here in Illinois, and Altmaier wanted to be at Illinois more than he wanted to take the money and come to Tennessee.
Coastal Vol says, Brett, anti-bulimia. You see, that's why we can't read more from the text box, is because they don't follow the rules. Personal appearance is not show fodder.
It's not.
Coastal Vol, you're being put in timeout. No more messages read from you on the show today.
See what you've done, Bob?
Hope you're proud of yourself.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. I thought it was.
We never used to have these kinds of problems.
Thought it was kind of a, gifted take myself, but
gifted?
No.
At number 2, in a 20-plus minute video released last night, Texas Tech officials defended their integrity and reiterated their support for Brendan Sorsby amid widespread criticism from the rest of the Big 12 Conference and other corners of college sports to the likelihood of the quarterback playing for the Red Raiders this season. Athletic Director Kirby Hackett, or Hokett, whatever his name is, said he understood why his AD colleagues had spoken out against the school, allowing Sorsby to play this fall. Elsewhere, Oklahoma Attorney General Genter Drummond is calling on the conference to suspend Sorsby, as stated in a letter to the Big 12.
Bob, you and I talk a lot about PR, public relations on the show, and who's advising people in times of crisis and stuff like that. Definitely feels like Texas Tech is feeling that they're at the eye of the hurricane. They're in the center of a huge storm right now, and they're feeling otherwise. Why would you go to the lengths they did to release that video yesterday? But my non-professional PR background, I would just say that's not making it any better.
No, this is one of the golden rules in crisis management is whatever your message is, it's good to get out there and give some sort of message, but it's usually a little more to the point than a 20-minute filibuster.
Nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video on anything. By the way, you're on YouTube.
That was about 10 times too long. That needed to be like a 2 to 3 minute announcement.
I have noticed, I don't know if you did, Bob, it seems like the past 18 to 24 hours, the Cody Campbell guy, his online presence is kind of...
What was I saying last week about Cody Campbell? Not that I'm alone. It's not like a revelation. I'm just saying this guy dangerous, man.
Wonder how they were able to get him reeled back in. He's a billionaire. Somebody did.
Yeah.
At number 3, the NFL has closed its review of wide receiver Stephon Diggs after determining there was not sufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. The decision comes after the former New England Patriot wideout was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. Diggs was released by the Patriots in March and is currently a free agent.
I mean, Bob, you can relate, right? Your private chef burns the eggs, something like that. You got to smack him around a little bit. Show him a lesson.
That's a little
slap.
That's a little.
It's a little slap across the face.
That's
it's a little much.
Tell you one thing though, this guy's a beaut. He's between. Was he? He was one that canoodled with Cardi B, right?
Yes, it's him.
Be Cardi D.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley called her.
Yeah.
Cardi. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not exactly the personification of a team player either. I mean, he's just a mess.
Steve, a wide receiver.
Yes, he is.
Very much so.
Where did he go to college? Which one went to Bama? His brother?
Yeah, he went to Maryland.
That's it.
Stephon did.
They go to Maryland. That's right. And at number 4, it is game day for the United States as the red, white, and blue get set to play in the World Cup on home soil for the first time in 28 years. The U.S. will open group play against Paraguay with kickoff at 9 p.m. on Fox. There is also World Cup action on right now as Canada is playing Bosnia-Herzegovina, with Bosnia leading 1-0 at halftime.
How about that?
Big upset.
Major upset brewing north of the border.
Mm-hmm.
Bear is our World Cup insider. What are your keys to victory today for the U.S. national team?
Against, you can't get intimidated by these guys. That's number one.
Paraguay?
Yeah.
They're
rough.
You got to win the mental
Yeah, go out there, be mentally tough. I hope they've hydrated. They're playing at SoFi, correct?
Yes, sir.
So not as big a worry as being outside in, say, Mexico City or one of these other outdoor.
And they got a water break, am I right? That's,
Yeah. So
maybe get on the juice
just
while you're at it.
Need a good start. Don't come out flat. And just this is a take care of business day for the USM. Is it USMNT? Yeah, USM
national team.
The national team, Russ. I mean, what do you think?
You're the expert. I'm trying to learn all I can from you.
I mean, I assume it's like any other big time tournament sport.
I think they got to put the ball in the back of the net more times than Paraguay.
It's a great strategy.
Hashtag analysis.
Mm-hmm. Beyond scientific.
That's mastermind.
I mean, they say about our show that we goof off too much. We don't talk enough sports. I just gave you the key to the game right there. Score. Don't give up goals. Say we can't break down games.
Walker? Does anybody have any betting line information on this match?
I can get that for you.
We're a slight favorite.
Yeah.
I'm worried about it. This feels like when we play that ACC opponent at the beginning of the year, and we get ourselves really worried about, oh my God, NC State on a neutral field. Oh, it's going to be such a hard game. And who was it this year? I can't even remember. Syracuse. Oh my God! Like we better not mess around with them. A young coach, like we better take this seriously. And then we always kick their ass, right? That's what this game reminds me of. Like Paraguay, I read up about them. I'm like, oh man, they got some nice players. They're going to be hard to break down. They're going to play a lot of defense on us. Might hit us on the counter, but we should win.
We are a half a goal favorite with the money line is plus 110 in favor of the U.S. Paraguay is plus 285 with a draw at plus 220.
If we don't win, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah, I will not be happy.
Think Phil will call. Hop on spaces with you.
Russell, when are we going to beat Paraguay?
You know what you're missing is a goalkeeper.
It's not wrong. Wouldn't be wrong.
Just not enough holding midfielders to really make it work at the international level, you know? Need to work on my Philly. Thank you, Walker. That is the Top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. It's where I go to the dentist. Great locally owned and operated practice here in East Tennessee. They've been doing it for a long time over there at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Malone, Dr. Costa, they get it done over there. Dr. Wolko, every single day, from routine dental cleanings to whitening procedures, they can do that for you. Wisdom tooth removal, restorative procedures, fillings, crowns, bridges, veneers, Invisalign. They do it all at Knoxville Smiles. Contact them today. Tell them Fan Run sent you. 865-539-1776, your number to set up an appointment there. 539-1776, or you just take a virtual tour online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Now open till 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, special elongated evening hours. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Yeah, the Luke Altmaier thing, I saw the station tweet about that. That kind of raised a lot of eyebrows online, I think, and Brett B. Lemma trying to dunk on us a little bit, saying, you can't steal my quarterback, just makes it even worse. Bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah,
I wonder how that would go ahead, Bob.
No, twisted the knife a little, and didn't he, in his quote, say something to the effect of, turned out to be the team we played in a bowl game and beat them.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we know you won.
Yeah, but let's not act like if Nico had left at the beginning of December and we'd gone after that kid.
Well, do you think? I mean,
I think
is it different then?
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. I think he'd have come to Tennessee.
But he was never in the portal.
Does that matter anymore?
I mean, once they go in the portal,
they usually aren't going back.
It's like the Tyler Tanner situation, right? Where we were convinced that he's going in the portal. He never went in.
Right. I think this kid, they probably reached out to him like, look, here's what we'll pay you if you want to get in the portal.
It might just be Bielema also just throwing out there again. It's just another example, and we're kidding ourselves if we don't think our guys do it too, about tampering, right?
Yeah. I thought you were going to say like he was just throwing it out there and it might not be true. I believe it 100%.
No, I totally believe it.
Yeah.
We were pretty desperate at that point in time.
And we rumored to have gone after Josh Hoover at TCU as well.
Right.
At that point in time, maybe even Rocco Becht. There were a couple of Big 12 quarterbacks I think that we would have liked to have had. Think any of them would have done better than Joey?
Hard to tell.
Maybe. He didn't have a tumor in his arm.
Joey picked up. I mean,
he was great.
He did a pretty good job on a short amount of time picking up the offense and being a team leader. I don't know. I'm real hesitant to. He did a really good job. The reason we were 7-5 was you can't lay that all at Joey Aguilar's feet. Our offense or our defense was just atrocious. If we had any kind of secondary, we'd have beaten Georgia. Should have beaten Georgia.
Having Joey Aguilar at our quarterback right now, completely different conversation around Tennessee football heading into the season.
Are we the primetime game?
But that's what I'm going to say. Like, if Joey's our quarterback, are we kicking off against Texas at noon?
Probably not.
What were the other games, Bob? I keep forgetting. LSU A&M is one.
LSU A&M at LSU and Oklahoma at Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are big games.
Those are really big games, man. I don't think it would have mattered. I really don't.
But I mean, I think if Joey comes back, there's no doubt in my mind we're a top 20 team, borderline top 15. I think that's probably where like 14, 15, somewhere in there. A&M is a top 10 team in all these magazines. LSU is borderline top 10, and Georgia and Oklahoma are both top 10. Yeah, so I don't know that changes.
And Ole Miss is getting a lot of love in the preseason stuff too.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
I keep in my head writing them off just because, Kiffin's gone and the circumstance. They were already in the playoffs last season, but now it sounds like Golding's.
Ole Miss is in the same position that we were in baseball this year.
Yeah.
Where new coach who's been there, he's got to hit the ground running, right? Because if he throws out an 8-4, then they're going to struggle in recruiting. They're going to struggle in the portal, and Ole Miss is going to backslide quickly.
Yeah.
You had it's the same thing, man, with Tony and Kiffin, where you had this cult of personality surrounding your coach, and now that's gone. Can a worker bee get it done? We kind of stumbled, but feels like we're trying to pick ourselves up and dust off our britches right now. I think you can fall faster and quicker, farther in football than you can in baseball.
GBO Kyle Beach said, he reminds us that it was at least rumored that Tennessee also made a run at Avery Johnson.
Yep.
From Kansas State.
I don't know if I buy that one, but why not, man? We were quarterback desperate.
I'll tell you who we should have gone after was a kid that ended up at Miami.
Carson.
No, the kid.
Darian Mensah.
Yeah.
He probably would have left us for Miami anyway.
That was if you remember, that was a mess.
It's still a mess. Those Duke people are mad.
Miami had to buy them out.
But the Tulane people are mad at them. It just goes to show what goes around comes around. There is no loyalty in the modern day and age college football recruiting, or basketball or baseball for that matter. We got to take a quick time out. When we continue, our old pal Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, stops by. We'll get his thoughts on this weekend in Omaha. Plus, what is the most important position for Josh Elander to fill in the transfer portal Tennessee baseball this year? We got to take a quick time out. Hang right there. The Drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive, the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup. and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Of the show, Russell, Bob, and Bear Walker. Pleased to be joined by the Cookie Man, Logan Quinton. His appearance brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Good afternoon, LQ. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon, guys. Probably doing what you guys are anticipating, the rest of the show, just ready to punch the time clock, so to speak, and get to the weekend as quick as I can because it's going to be a spicy one. All the 8 teams in Omaha, so many storylines with those clubs there, and then we've got the World Soccer Cup going on. I've heard you guys talking about that. So a lot going on this sports weekend, and I'm ready to kind of relax a bit and take some of it in.
Big game tonight. North Carolina and Ole Miss. Hopefully it gets done in time for the soccer. I wouldn't count on it, though. Right now we're watching West Virginia, the Mountaineers, who we have adopted as the Drive's official team in lieu of the Vols. 5-4 after 6. This Troy team is an interesting story, Logan. 38-30. They lost 30 games. They're in Omaha. Where did these guys come from?
Yeah, I heard you guys talking earlier about, look, I mentioned the interesting storylines, and these 2 teams right here are your house money specialties. And then there's some blue bloods in the mix out in Omaha, but then there's also a couple of teams that hadn't played in that ballpark before. And when it comes to Troy and West Virginia, starting out with Skylar Meade and his bunch, they played the toughest non-conference schedule in the field. So that's why when you look at they have 30 losses, well, they played quality opponents. I think they won double digits in terms of some of those, at least between quad 1 and quad 2 type of teams. So they played quality teams throughout the portion of their schedule, and they caught fire late in the game. They were on a stretch where they just caught fire at the end of the regular season, end of the tournament, and we've seen what they can do on the road at regional, super regional play. But now they're on a big stage in Omaha, and I think it's 5-4 right now. It's been kind of back and forth, which doesn't surprise me, but I am a little surprised that there's maybe this many runs on the board. Normally that first game of the first day in Omaha is a little tough on hitters because of the shadows. But man, they started out swinging early in this one. It's been a great game up to this point.
Hey, Logan, appreciate you joining us. I'm going to ask you a question that I asked Russ a little earlier in the show. We have 5 SEC teams in this field of 8 remaining teams in Omaha. Which SEC team would be the most tolerable for you to win it all?
when you guys brought this up, I was tossing around in my head the most tolerable. I'm mixed between Ole Miss and Oklahoma. With Ole Miss, I really respect Mike Bianco and his bunch. They have won it in recent years. Back in 2022, that was a run that kind of came out of nowhere because they snuck in the tournament. They had to do it on the road, and they got there and just figured out a way to kind of not fight their way through that field in Omaha that year. But the team that they beat that season in Omaha, Oklahoma, I bring them up because Skip Johnson, in my opinion, is the coach of the year. The way that he's brought his Sooners together and landed on the stage where you want to be when it's all said and done. I mean, things started to unravel for Oklahoma. They're on the pitching side halfway through the season. And if you would have told me after week 1 of SEC play that the Sooners were in Omaha, I wouldn't have been surprised at all. In fact, I kind of expected it because the pitching looked so good at that point of the season. But now it's freshman Cord Rager, who was the Sunday guy. Now he's their lead man. They got a couple of brothers on the staff, LJ and Xander Mercurius. LJ has been switched to the bullpen, and in postseason play, it's 10 innings, just 1-run ball in terms of bullpen outings. So, like, the way he's managed that whole thing, and it's an offense that's not too powerful, but we saw what they did to Georgia Tech in Atlanta, and the offense has kind of caught fire. They can create chaos with the short game and move station to station. I really have a lot of respect for what Skip Johnson has done, and so those would be my two. Maybe if I had to pick, go with Oklahoma just because Ole Miss has won it in more recent years.
Logan Quinton with us here this afternoon on Fan Run Radio. Logan, keeping things close to home here in Knoxville, we've been tracking the transfer portal. Tennessee's got 17 guys so far that have left. That is the second highest number in the conference. Only South Carolina has more, and obviously they've gone through a fairly dramatic coaching change, and we're the worst team in the SEC this year. You get a couple of good pieces so far with Kersey and Trosclair, but I think a lot of people's eyebrows are being raised right now when you're seeing where some of these guys that are leaving are headed, most notably Abernathy to Oklahoma. We'll see where Marin winds up. It sounds like it's going to be to somewhere a very competitive program. Do you think that there's any risk of Tennessee having transfer portal regrets last year in terms of, oh, man, maybe we should have held on to this guy?
I lean no. I mean, really the three biggest for me in terms of the lineup that, exited to this stage into the transfer portal. Jay, you mentioned it, Jay Abernathy, Manny Marion, but also Nate Osfelder. Osfelder only had, 26 at-bats his freshman year, and so just not really a whole lot of run there, and it was kind of a crowded bunch for him to kind of break through, but we saw, towards the very, very end, especially in Hoover, when injuries took place, the fluky injury to Reese Chapman, then it was kind of enter Nate Osfelder, right? So there were a couple of moments he could have made a statement, but you look at the whole course of it, 26 at-bats, that doesn't surprise me that he's going to try to go somewhere else, especially when Tennessee, they seem to be sniffing out big-time outfielders in the transfer portal. So not surprising there. But, I mean, those are the three big names that I really, really like. And I think that if they would have stayed one more year on Rocky Top, they could have shown an upswing. And with Marin, if he would have stayed another year, if the hit tool comes around, he could have done a lot for his draft stock. But is this a leverage play versus the draft for Manny? I don't know. I kind of lean towards that it is, but if not, maybe he goes back home somewhere like Miami, like you sort of implied there, Russ.
Another thing we were talking about a little bit earlier, there's been chatter of other prospects or targets, portal targets that have been visiting, and and it runs the gamut. Could be an everyday player, could be a pitcher, some good names out there. If you were picking right now, which side of the Vol roster is in the best shape right now between the everyday players and the pitchers?
In the best shape?
At the moment.
I would.
Or you could flip it to which area do you feel has more need than the other?
Let's flip it for a second. I think up the middle, like you've got to solidify some things up the middle. We saw that, Josh Elander in his first year ended up having a really good defensive and fielding unit out there. And that's kind of surprising when you think back to, let's say, January. It had potential to be very clunky out there in the field when you had a guy like Grimmer ended up playing second base, and Henry Ford is learning to play the left side of the dirt, and just some more examples. But all in all, it was a good fielding team. And so are they going to kind of dial that back a little bit and kind of go for more makeup on offensively and kind of just say, hey, we're going to lean into this transfer portal looking for big time premium bats and we'll figure out the rest? Or are they going to try to solidify some things and still be good defensively? To me, up the middle, those are the biggest holes right now. And that's why I think the Hanoian kid would be a solid pickup. There's some flexibility there defensively, but you could put him at second base for sure. And of note, Hanoian was high school teammates with a big-time prep that Tennessee would like to land in Knoxville, and Gary Morse, the 6'8" righty, who will probably go in the draft, but there's at least a non-zero chance that he could end up on Rocky Top. So I like that potential connection there. But yeah, it's Bob, it's with the log jam at like catcher and first base material. You've got what should be a good collection of power hitting and guys that you can play first base, center, a little bit of outfield. But to me, I would like to sort of lock up the middle guys in the transfer portal.
Logan Quinton, the Cookie Man, with us this afternoon. Logan, another eyebrow raiser was Braden Kersey being named third team All-America today by Baseball America. That's got to get fans excited. He is a right-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter, which is interesting. Hit .325 with 21 home runs for Mercer this year. So how does that translate from the SoCon to the SEC? I don't know. We'll find out. But plays a little bit of first base. Obviously, Tennessee's got a logjam with all these catchers, right, that are going to play. How do you see Kersey fitting in next year?
My first hunch, if he hits more than throws, if this is another Blaine Brown type of experiment in terms of the two-way action, my gut feeling is that Kersey would end up at third base defensively. Now, with that being said, there's more of a reality for Kersey to be a legitimate two-way threat than a Blaine Brown. Just what he's done, in his second year of being a two-way guy, pretty impressive. It's a pretty dynamic arm, but I'll lean towards it being maybe at most like what we saw with Blaine Brown. Maybe they throw Kersey a bone on midweeks to start out with, just to get some looks there and a feel for it. But you're getting the bat here. You're getting the bat, and like I said, it's a dynamic arm one way or the other, whether it's on the mound or in the dirt. I just can't envision them. If he's not a legitimate two-way guy, I can't just see them plotting over at first base. I think you're going to utilize that arm over on the left side of the dirt or a corner outfield spot.
Now, you mentioned this guy just a few minutes ago in your response to Russ. There's all sorts of chatter on social media. If it happens, it's not a surprise, but there's talk that Blaine Brown has announced he's returning. How do you feel about that one? I have to say, I want him back, I think. But I mean, the way that I think back, it was like 2 chapters to this season with him. The beginning of the season, I was like, oh my God, man, we've got like some sort of flamethrower here in terms of the way he hits and everything else. But he obviously struggled towards the end of the season. Thoughts on Blaine Brown going into a second season if he does indeed return to Tennessee?
Yeah, I would welcome it. I mean, there's obviously such a dynamic athlete and a live arm, and when he connects with it, he hits everything so hard. And there just needs to be some refinement. And I think another off season under the tutelage of Josh Elander and what everything, how everything's set up there. Blaine just seemed like one of the boys, and he kind of fits so well into the mold, so to speak. And I think another off season could kind of clean up some of those holes in his swing. And I'm not too surprised. First year, 240, 13 home runs. The on base needs to see an uptick in a major way, right? But those numbers can come up over the course of an off season here on Rocky Top. And if he can boost that average, be a 275 hitter and get on base more, watch out, especially with some of the other components that they can build around Blaine Brown.
Logan, I asked you where you thought Kersey would fit in. I'm going to ask you the same thing about Brody Trosclair, the pitcher they get. Left-hander, everybody wanted him, including LSU, Florida, Georgia, all those guys. He commits to Tennessee, had great things to say about Austin Knight, the new pitching coach, as far as his ability to develop pitchers. Now, he has internal brace surgery about a month ago. He tells Ryan Shumpert, RTI, he plans on being ready for the beginning of the season, that he should be ready to pitch January, February, should be good to go at the start of the season. Assuming that he is, how do you see him fitting in? 4 starts last year, 6 relief appearances. Again, his season was cut short because of the arm injury. Do you see him as being a potential Sunday starter, or is he a bullpen piece?
When the first handful of outings that Trosclair has for Tennessee, I totally expect bullpen or opening a midweek game, somewhere along those lines. It's fascinating stuff. He can spin the crap out of a baseball, and there's a lot of pitchability there. I just, is just a one-stop shop in terms of he's going to get healthy, and they're really going to try to push him towards a high leverage role really quick and see what they can get out of him next year? Or is this like a long-term investment? I think it's the latter. And so in terms of next year, I'm realistically not expecting any live outings against competition till at least March. I'm realistically, Russ, I'm thinking March/April. But I love the fact that the kid is determined to be ready opening day. And if he is, I think at that point, like we're talking about, opening for a midweek or bullpen in some form or fashion, just short outings until they build him up, ramp him up. But it can eventually turn into a Sunday role. I'm just not there yet until we see all the pieces that they put together on this 2027 roster. The MLB draft is going to dictate a lot of that. And then, of course, you got fall ball coming up, where guys will have to battle amongst each other and see what things are looking like. With Trosclair, he's going to be kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit because of the injury. But all things considering, I love the fact that the guy's determined in his mind to be ready opening day.
Yep. I'm hoping that he's right. It's interesting, man. Some of those guys come back pretty fast. Some of them don't. I guess the other thing that kind of worries me here is what we've seen with the 2 internal brace guys I followed closest were A.J. Russell and Spencer Strider. Yeah. And they were both power pitchers, right? And they had a noticeable dip in velocity when they came back. Right. And A.J. Russell, he tried to come back and then he started and stopped, and that was a whole thing, right? So I do wonder, okay, if he does get back, where's he going to be at? Is it different being a lefty? Is it different being more of a spin guy versus a power guy? Kind of wonder about those things.
Yeah, like you said, it's with Brody, it's all about the spin and the pitch mix that he's developing. It's not a high velo guy, so that's just another angle and another wrinkle that they're going to have to look at. And I think the marriage of Austin Knight is going to be a match made in heaven for Trosclair. And I also think I'm interested. I mentioned the MLB draft. Some of these preps that are committed to Tennessee that are, high leverage for the draft, I think a couple of those guys would do so well under Austin. A guy like Caden McCarthy, if you could somehow get him, I've heard reports. If you listen to the podcast this week, we had Tyler Jennings on from Just Baseball. He was coming off the fields in Cary, North Carolina, looking at the 17 and under national teams out there that are battling, and got some good reports from that, but also wanted to mention a few draft names, those guys that are very high up on the board that Tennessee has a slim to no chance of landing. And McCarthy was one that I circled, and there are some question marks with him that, maybe his stock could slip and maybe he doesn't get to his number and he ends up at Rocky Top. For me, that's a guy that would be dynamite under the tutelage of Austin Knott. So we'll see. And I think with Trosclair, I think this is a great opportunity. It's kind of, you kind of nipped it in the bud. If you're Josh Elander with the pitching woes and you said, I'm going to go up and get a guy that absolutely fits the makeup that I want my team to have, my pitchers to have, it's a great weapon to have right now in terms of recruiting, whether it's the prep side or the transfer portal.
Is there just no chance on Grinlinger's little brother? Like,
no, Russ.
Yeah. Come play with your brother, man. How often? You're probably never going to get to be on a baseball team with your big brother ever again.
I've got a better chance of never having a crumble cookie the rest of my life, Russ.
All right.
But no, hey, I will say, I know the chatter, what was it, last week or the week before last? There was some chatter or scuttlebutt, and that got brought up. I don't know if it was like message board material or from it does not shock me that the parents want to see their kids play at a program together like Tennessee, right? Like, that's no question. But Jared Grinlinger, as Tyler Jennings said on the podcast this week, is the most legitimate. We talked about two-way action with Blaine Brown and some of these other guys. Jared Grinlinger, according to Tyler Jennings, has the best shot at being a two-way guy in the pros, in pro ball, since Ohtani.
Wow.
And like that's, higher grade than Jackie Caggs in that two-way path.
Oh.
Right? So
just stop. This is making.
Come on here and
this makes me feel awful.
Kinks worked out and get you ready for that.
But this time last year, all you draft guys, Logan, were telling me that we might get Cruz Schoolcraft, and that Appenzeller was probably going.
Yeah, and it was the other way around. Yeah, I mean, those guys were in very similar buckets, I would say, in terms of demographics and pitch style and stuff. And it just, but also Joe Dole told me last summer that he was like, hey, if that happened, if, the opposite happens and Appenzeller ends up campus, he said, and he was right. He said Appenzeller has a higher chance to have instant success than a Schoolcraft, right? And so it comes down to money, number one, but also what's that organization, what's their idea for you? Like, how long are they going to put you on the complex league and let you make some run? It's just different for every demographic, and they break it down. They split hairs, and it doesn't surprise me at all that San Diego, I believe, took Schoolcraft. I mean, that they target high-end preps. They lean into it aggressively. That was their prototypical pick right there. So all in all, not too surprising. But hey, they're bringing in a haul one way or the other. I think there's some high-end preps that are pretty high on the draft board that Tennessee has a good chance of landing.
All right, we'll go through some of those names as we get closer to the draft with you. He's Logan Quinton. We call him the Cookie Man because his appearance is always brought to you by our friends at Crumble Cookies. Now, I know they've got a soccer-themed cookie this week, Logan, but talk to me about the Brownie Sundae cookie. Look at that thing, Bob. The Brownie Sundae cookie.
Yeah,
you tell me that isn't decadent?
It looks great.
Man, you're just going to skip over the tangy mango featuring tahini.
Featuring
what? Oh, it's got tahini on it?
What is tahine?
Tahini? Like
No, tahine.
Tahine paste? Or
It's a spice. It's a I've had it like on watermelon and other things. It's fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, it sounds weird, Russ, but Bob is right. Put it on some fruit. Or a lot of people will like do the rim thing, like for a drink. They'll wet the rim, dip it in the tahine. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's spicy, but it's not. And it's got like a sweet kick to it, it seems like. Okay. It's very, very different. But they've got the Tango Mango cookie. I'm going to go try it, see if I can handle it, because I'm just in for a spicy weekend. It's Omaha, College World Series. There's all kinds of storylines, and it's a spicy time of the year for me. So I think that's the one I'm going to go after.
Bob, they've also check out the soccer field Dubai style cheesecake cookie. I mean, that's a lot going on right there, man. That is a lot of sweetness. Check out crumblecookies.com to take a look at some of the pictures of these cookies we're talking about, and stop by, get yourself a box for the weekend. One of their 3 area locations, the OG spot over there on Clinton Highway, of course, Parkside Drive in West Knoxville, and in beautiful Blount County, Maryville. Check them out. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Crumble Cookies. Logan, appreciate it, man. Enjoy the games this weekend.
Appreciate it as always. You fellas have a great weekend.
You
Thank
too, bud.
Logan. Appreciate it.
LQ doing it big style right there. Yeah, we get a couple of these guys to campus, man. That Grenlinger thing. Don't do it to yourself, man. Don't think about what could. That sounds like another Todd Helton.
Yeah, it's that whole problem of it's well chronicled. Like in basketball, you can do one and done. In college baseball, you can't. It's like it's that 3-year deal makes it tough.
Would you want to change it?
No, not necessarily, but in a situation like this,
yeah, I know,
kind of frustrating.
It's like, oh man,
just give us 1 year, man. That would be wonderful.
All right, quick timeout. The Drive, Fan Run Radio. Open up the phone lines to you, 865-966-3435. Your number to get on board, 966-3435. Back to wrap up hour number 2 of the show right after this.
The Drive. Follow us on Twitter or X or whatever the they're calling it these days at Fox Sports Knox, Fox Sports Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Invisalign is a clear aligner orthodontic treatment that gradually straightens teeth without the use of traditional metal braces. And now, at Knoxville Smiles, we're offering Invisalign special pricing for new patients. Call for details at 865-539-1776 or just visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up,
You can't fall in love with these baseball prospects that commit to you. I mean, Mookie Betts was committed here, right?
I mean,
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll play Rocky Top at his major league games when he's coming up.
That's his walk-up music?
It's not his walk-up. I don't know what triggers him to do it, but, yeah, they played Rocky Top several times for him.
Yeah, I mean, you can't fall in love with these guys. I'm sure every school has their own guy that was committed to them that they knew they had no chance of signing, but they're like,
well, we've had several.
Can you imagine like the teams that have been good for a long time, like Arkansas and Vandy, like how many guys they had?
Yeah,
that were committed. We're just going to have more and more of these guys as if we stay good.
Who was it? Was it Serrano that kept signing these classes? And lot of
we've been doing it.
I guess.
Like I'm looking at Grinlinger is ranked the number 5 prospect in America according to Perfect Game.
He ain't coming here.
Cole Coninger, middle infielder, is ranked 14th. Trevor Condon, who I'm not sure if he's related to the kid who played at Georgia a couple of years ago, but he's ranked 21st. I've heard like there's no chance that he makes it to campus. I don't know. It's going to depend on where these guys go in the draft and how much money they're wanting to sign.
I think it's a lot more likely now, given the state of college athletics, and the quality of life is a lot better as a major college baseball player than it is as a minor league baseball player these days. You're staying in 4-star, 5-star hotels.
If you're a first-round draft pick,
which
is kind of
money.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's $4 or $5 million.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
a lot,
not generational,
but it's hard to say no to. You weigh that, especially if you're a pitcher. You weigh that again. Okay, I can get $5 million right now, versus turning my back on that and going to college for 3 years, where who knows what could happen. Maybe I play myself into the number 1 overall pick, and then I get the most money. But maybe I struggle. And I don't get drafted. Maybe I get hurt.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there have been plenty of guys that go to college and get hurt, pitchers, and then get it fixed and go on to have great careers. Spencer Strider being a prime example of that. So you just never know. I did see where AJ Russell he's with the Rangers organization now, I believe. And yeah, he had a really good start. He's at about 9 appearances on the year and is doing pretty well.
Speaking of injuries, Bob, what's going on with your boy?
Who?
Shohei.
They're saying there's limited concern about him leaving the game yesterday.
Limited.
So
I feel like how could it be limited?
Did he leave a pitching start?
No, it was he just ran around the base pass and they pulled him early. I believe they called it knee inflammation and that it was just precautionary.
Yep. Okay. He'll probably be back in the lineup
today. So all our teams, superstar is dealing with some sort of nagging injury. That's what's happening right now.
That is true.
So
Shohei, Acuna, and Judgy, all hurt.
Ellie Dela-Cruz.
And Ellie.
Really? He's hurt too?
He's been hurt. Yeah, he was hanging out in high A Dayton in the dugout the other day.
I think Judge's is the most ominous right now.
Yeah, I've heard he's not going to be back till
Those
August.
obliques are tough, man.
It's not obliques. It's a fractured first rib or something.
Ugh.
And they're calling it some type of compartment injury.
That's not good. You don't want a compartment injury.
I don't know what they are. The last person I remember having one of those was Lamontre.
I mean, Dr. Bear doesn't know what a compartment injury is?
Nope, no clue. I just know when they first said that this might be a season-ending injury.
It's not what you want to hear.
No.
No.
On the air with you three jackals.
Boy, this Troy, West Virginia game is off the hook right now, Bobo.
Yeah. Mountaineers take the lead in the bottom of the 8th. That was right after Troy tied it with a solo home run while we were talking to Logan. So there's this one's going down to the wire.
So Troy is, I mean, they're only going to have 3 outs to work with here.
Yep.
Coming down to the wire. And then, Walker, you said Canada scored?
They did. It's 1-1.
Okay.
Going into 3 more minutes of stoppage time.
How do they handle overtime in the World Cup?
What do you mean? Like
ties?
In a group game, there won't be any.
You just tie.
It's just a tie.
Yeah. But when you get to the knockout rounds, you'll get 2 15-minute halves. And then if it's
automatically get, like, if you're tied at the end of the overtime thing, you're guaranteed to get 2 15-minute halves.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then if you're still tied, you go to penalty kicks.
I like a good penalty kick.
I do too. I know I'm not supposed to, but
man,
God,
it's
they're
exciting.
Thrilling. Yeah.
I love it when my team is not doing it.
Hour number 3 of the drive coming up. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Friday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. Congratulations, you have made it. The weekend is here.
The weekend.
One more hour.
You say that like it's going to be a root canal or something. We're going to have fun, man. It'll be good. You just sit and talk sports with your boys?
I'm tired, man.
Tired, boss. I'm tired.
Ready to go home.
Yeah.
You can do it. Come on.
I'll put my shoulder into it. I'm not going to mail it in.
You say that like it's this normal occurrence. I won't do what I usually do, man.
I very rarely
I'll
mail
try.
it in.
Walker Smith, Top 5 at 5, brought to you this afternoon by ECR Total Landscapes. Walkman, hit it.
Thank you, Russ. At number 1, Jay Abernathy is transferring to Oklahoma from Tennessee baseball. The sophomore hit .255 with 4 homers, 27 RBIs, and 17 stolen bases in 2 seasons with the Vols. And he played 106 games with 66 starts between second base and center field.
Smoking Jay Abernathy, we hardly knew ye.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't come back to bite us on the rear end.
I wish him well. I hope he and I've heard from over there that like he was a great teammate, that obviously it didn't go the way he wanted to. He thought he was going to be a starter all year long, didn't work out. He could have pouted, could have been that guy. He wasn't that guy. And was a good teammate all the way through. So hopefully it goes well. I just hope we get a better replacement. I hope we get whoever our second baseman and center fielder next year give us better production than we got from him.
The first play I saw from him that made me very excited was his freshman year. They were playing in Texas, right? Non-conference, whatever that classic was. He was playing left field, gunned a guy out at home plate.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, just
the one that had me fired up for this season was the last game of the year last year, and he smacked a home run down there at Baum Walker in a game that was already over. But it's like, okay, he's got a little pop too. Like I didn't know he had that. I thought he was just a speed merchant, but he had some power, and I think he had 2 home runs this year.
At number 2, Tennessee's offensive line has received high praise this week as one of the best units heading into 2026. ROC Football ranked the Vols' offensive line as the second best in college football for next season, just only behind Notre Dame.
I've said for years, Walker, ROC Football, the go-to source
for offensive line
football,
evaluation.
for any kind of football information. I mean, that's just those guys know what they're doing. No, man, I think our offensive line should be a team strength this year. I mean, you've got a 5-star, everybody wanted him, left tackle, David Sanders. Like, he should be at least as good as Lance Hurd was last year, if not better. You've got Wendell Moy coming back at left guard. You've got Pendleton coming back at center. It sounds like Jesse Perry's going to be right guard, and then the Ori Williams kid from LSU is going to be our right tackle. I mean, you're basically only introducing one new face, and he's a 6'8", 330-pounder who played a little bit last year in this league. So, yeah, I mean, we should be good. We've always been good on the offensive. People, for as much as they want to bang on Glenn Ellerby, we've always been pretty good up front and run for a bunch of yards.
It's true.
So that's I mean, if you do want to pick on the offense, which again I think is ridiculous, like it was the rushing offense that wasn't as up to par last year. I mean, we threw the ball all over the yard on teams. So we got to get back to being able to pound the ball. You bring your offensive line back. You bring your all SEC running back. That should be a good. And I think that whoever ends up being the quarterback, Heupel is going to, I would imagine, revert back to his 2024 thing with Nico, where he plays a little close to the vest, just leans on that running game and tries not to put too much on whoever this quarterback is going to be.
Yeah, 100%.
At least not off the jump. We'll see.
At number 3, the College World Series begins today from Omaha, and right now Troy and West Virginia are playing a barn burner as the Mountaineers are up 7-5 in the top of the 9th, with Troy having a man on base down to their final out, and West Virginia just made a pitching change. Later tonight, Ole Miss takes on North Carolina at 7 p.m. on ESPN.
Wonder if they're going to let them, after the game, they probably can't sing Country Roads and do all that stuff.
I don't know.
If they win.
I feel like when we've been there, whenever we win, they always played Rocky Top over the speakers.
Yeah.
So they might.
I thought that was the thing they did. Whoever won, you got to hear your.
I don't know. Well, they got games behind this though too. They got to just keep it moving.
You got time for a little John Denver.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
No, he died in a plane crash.
Yeah, he died a long time ago.
Oh, that's right.
He had one of those weird experimental planes.
I think I knew that.
The Ford swept.
Yeah,
wings
because
or something.
South Park did that.
Oh,
the John Denver experience. It's like an amusement park. You can get in the airplane and it just went
Weird looking airplane.
into the mountains. This is not good. Looking back on it, very distasteful.
Yeah, died off the coast of Catalina Island.
R.I.P. in peace.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's a final.
It's a final out.
Yes.
West Virginia, the Mountaineers. All right, keep watching, Bob. Tell us if they sing Country Roads.
Cute Country Roads. At number 4, let's take a look at the MLB series going on this weekend. The Braves begin a rivalry matchup with the Mets in New York. The Dodgers will play the red-hot White Sox. The reeling Cubs take on Tony V's Giants. And the Yankees play the Blue Jays.
First time Braves have played the Mets this year.
The Mets are 8 games under 500. They're trying to get back, but not great.
Mets are a money line favorite tonight.
Really? Mm-hmm. It must be a bad pitching matchup.
Spencer Strider versus Nolan McLean.
Yeah, McLean is
Good
probably going to be
prospect.
the Rookie of the Year.
Does that mean you're not going to talk smack to any of our Mets fan friends until after the game?
Well, it's not my style. I'm to talk smack before a game begins, Bear. It's just not how I do things.
It's not what we do here.
I'm waiting.
What?
This is usually when you say something ugly to our buddy.
Huh?
It's Mets fan.
Come again? Turn your mic on. I can't hear your chops playing.
Can you hear me now?
Walker, is there a technical issue over there? You jiggle the handle or something?
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead with your second.
They are singing Country Roads.
Hey, there you go. Tradition continues.
Can you sing Country Roads, Bob?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
And a 1
Yes,
and a 2
I
and
can
a
sing
3.
a lot of things.
No,
I can do a lot of
questions.
Bob does have a little bit of Brennan from Step Brothers, Will Ferrell. Like, he keeps talking about his singing. He sang the national anthem once. He has a singing background. He says he can't sing.
Sang the chop.
The one time I heard him sing the chop, it was awful. I mean, no offense. It sounded like somebody was strangling 2 cats underwater.
Well, because I didn't want to do it. I mean,
There's no passion, no
Yeah.
love for the game in that one.
You gotta put your heart into it on the show.
That was part of the bet, is that you had to sing it with vigor.
Truly.
gusto.
Are you saying that you welched on the bet in hindsight? We have to do it again?
I did my best.
I don't think you did.
I did my best.
Did his
Just
best.
trying to be
Russ. Tell him
honest.
about his best. Why
Losers whine about doing their best. Winners take the prom queen home.
What's that from?
Yeah, it's
Rock.
paraphrased.
No, I haven't seen The Rock.
Ah, The Rock's a good one. Put that on your list.
Stanley Goodspeed.
Good speed.
I know
Give her a
of
little
it.
slop.
I do got to watch it.
You.
And at number 5, newly released dashcam video shows a Pasadena police officer getting shot by a fellow officer in what police
I
chief
saw this.
described as a horseplay
God.
incident. The footage captures a patrol car pulling up behind 2 officers standing near another vehicle. One of the officers standing outside is seen quickly drawing his gun and pointing it at the officer in the patrol car. After a few seconds, he reholsters the weapon. However, the video does not show what happens next, but the police chief said the officer seated in the patrol car also drew a gun which discharged. The bullet traveled through the windshield and struck the other officer in the shoulder.
God, that hurt.
The officer who shot his gun was shortly fired after the event.
What about the guy who got shot?
Shortly after the event.
Because he drew his gun too.
It didn't tell me what happened to the other
Have you
guy.
not seen the video?
Yeah,
He
I
should have
watched-
been. I mean, he just yeah.
Watch, he pulled out his.
Both get fired.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got. Let me go look if the other guy got fired. Or not.
Probably like press charges on both of them. Quite frankly,
Criminal endangerment.
Well, it happened back in. I remember it happened like back last fall.
Oh yeah.
So it had been a while before the dash cam video came out.
I don't think there's such a thing as attempted involuntary
yeah,
manslaughter.
the video for those of you listening at home, like these 2 cops are just hanging out in a parking garage behind one of their cruisers.
I keep thinking I haven't seen it, but it's like the
other guys,
The
desk
set-
pop.
No, I was thinking like Seth Rogen and Bill Hader and
Yeah,
Superbad.
well, that's got to. Like these guys are just hanging out. So you see the dash cam of the car pull up. These dudes are just hanging out, and they kind of like wave at their buddy who's driving the car. And then the guy who gets shot pulls out his gun and like aims it at him, and then puts it away. And then all of a sudden you hear, bam! The guy just grabs his shoulder.
It's like Super Troopers.
Yeah,
yeah.
The other guys, that's a funny movie.
It is a good movie.
I mean, I've known a few police officers through the years. I always thought they were pretty serious dudes. What are you doing? Just pulling your gun out and pointing it. I'm pointing my loaded firearm at you.
So to answer your question from earlier, the police chief said that the officer who fired his gun was fired. The officer who was wounded has recovered and remains employed by the Pasadena Police Department.
How? It's like, dude, not to be all you started it, but if you hadn't pulled your gun on the guy, he's probably not going to pull his gun on you.
No. He might have squawked a siren or something to do the, startle you.
I mean, even Bear, when he discharged that rifle in the old White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios, at least had the common courtesy to point it at the ground.
Ceiling, but who's counting?
I mean, that's all I want is to spend my last dying moments in a pool of my own blood while Bear sits there going, "I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do it. It's just horseplay."
Yeah.
Call 911, you idiot.
I've been telling you about that series on HBO, Rooster, with Steve Carell. It takes place on a college campus, and there's a guy who plays like the campus cop, and he's like kind of fancies himself as a badass. But the greatest scene is he comes into the restaurant. There's a diner everybody's at, and he goes, "Hey, just not to alarm anyone." He goes, "Anybody seen my gun?"
Anybody seen my gun?
He goes, I
can't find it.
And he's trying to keep it calm. He goes, "I can't. I must have misplaced it. I don't know where it is, but it was just, it's hilarious."
What did I do with that darn thing?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen, there's a video going around, body cam video on YouTube of this cop who arrested a woman for drunken driving. And the woman's like, she's buxom. She's a very attractive young lady. And she's like kind of flirting with the cop on the way. And she's like, I'm DTF right now. And the guy's like, "Oh, don't say that." As they're driving. But then like he went and parked somewhere, cut the camera off in the car, the cruiser cam and his body cam, gets into the back seat with her.
No.
But he locked him, like the door locks. So he's just stuck in the back seat of the car.
And now he's pulled the full whatever. The guy's name I can't remember that got caught. God, what an idiot.
He's stuck with this woman. So he like calls a buddy. I guess the police force to come and let him out, but they found out, and he was just like, yeah, he had some lame excuse. He was like, yeah, I was just trying to, she had some sort of discomfort or something, a situation. I had to, she's handcuffed, so I was just getting in the back to help her and make sure that she's okay when the door shut on me, and then I was stuck.
You get fired?
I don't remember, but yeah, I don't think they bought his story.
He'd probably get hired and just move. That's what's scary. That's what a lot of those guys do. They just move, get another job.
What do? You lose your police officer job.
You move to another town and get another job as a cop.
It's kind of like those priests. They move around, right?
I'll say, what do you just gonna
That's
hope
what
that
they used to do. Yeah.
Just gonna hope that your references or whatever you do, they don't tell you or they find
Tell
out
me about
that
your last
workplace
job.
stuff.
So why are you leaving, detective?
I pistol whipped 3 13-year-old kids for no reason.
Oh, I was trying to have sexual relations with this rando I picked up for drunk driving. And funniest story, I ended up locking myself in the back of my own cruiser. Can you believe it? Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Why not just tell her, hey, when you get out of jail, give me a call.
He's thinking with the wrong head.
Guys are dumb.
You think she's that fetching of a young lady?
Guys are dumb.
Yep. Makes you wonder.
You're on camera.
How often do you think those cops get away with that kind of thing, though?
Quite a bit. There's another video. I think it was here in Tennessee. Some cop was, he's basically just feeling this poor girl up, and it was on his dash cam.
It's going full Phil Mickelson.
Yeah. Boy, I thought we were going to hear about that in the top 5, but
Philly. Oh, Phil Mickelson.
The masher.
Yeah.
Yeah, things have gone downhill for Phil in the last handful of years.
He's just not a good person, is he? Doesn't seem
He also
like a very nice guy.
his look is not.
I want to speak up for old Phil here.
He's on
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not defending what he did,
Mm.
either in this instance or his gambling or something, but I kind of like when our sports heroes are vulnerable. Is he really so different from Tiger Woods?
Yes, because the women that Tiger Woods was with were willing participants.
Yeah, I believe that was consensual.
He's Tiger.
Well, he didn't get with it. Like I don't know the full story, but like the way I read it, he was like grabbing on her or something.
Yeah, he's been alleged.
Yeah,
it's called.
It's not good, but
it's called sexual assault's what it's called.
The quote was inappropriate contact with a female employee.
I don't know. He looks like he's on the what do you call it? The weight loss stuff. I can't remember the name of it.
GLP-1.
Yeah, one of those. He looks very drawn.
Oh, good for him, man. Do what you got to do to be healthy.
I know none of those people.
He's just a regular guy. Can hit a golf ball a country mile. He's got problems just like you or me.
He's got, unlike me, I don't know about you. I've never been accused of anything like that, and I also am not a degenerate gambler like he is.
Okay, you're holier than thou.
No, I've got my other issues.
Sure do. Shohei Ohtani out tonight. It's not a good sign.
The plot thickens.
Oh, Mr. LA. Friday afternoon.
LA. We love LA.
I'm so happy.
Stay with us. The drive continues. 865-966-3435. You want to jump in? Couple lines available for you. 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for. including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, "I've got your back." That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders,
by SM Athletics, your one-stop shop for all your uniform equipment needs. If you are running a football team this fall, or you just want some, shirts for your business, T-shirts, polos with the logo on them, that sort of thing, SM Athletics can hook you up. Give them a call, 865-966-3434. Just go online to smathletics.com. Getting excited for the U.S. national team's first World Cup match. Kicks off tonight at 9 p.m. Late start out there on the West Coast at SoFi. Taking on Paraguay. More Paraguay fun facts, Bear. Are you prepared to be educated?
Hit me.
About, Paraguay.
The Paraguayans.
I'm working on it. Paraguay is a fascinating South American gem. Nicknamed the heart of South America, this landlocked country offers an eclectic mix of unique traditions, indigenous culture, and geographical wonders, including the staggering Itaipu Dam, which produces most of the nation's electricity. Did you know, Bob Baskerville, that Paraguay is the only country in the world with a two-sided flag? They have a different emblem on each side of the national flag.
No, had no idea.
Front features the coat of arms, while the back displays the treasury seal.
It's important.
I don't know. It's important. It's kind of. I don't know how I feel about that. The flag should be same thing on both sides, right?
Seems like it.
Despite being landlocked, Paraguay maintains one of the largest navies in the world.
How does that work?
they use their vast river system to navigate all the way to the Atlantic Ocean.
They've got one of the largest navies in the world.
Mm-hmm. The Paraguay Navy. Don't mess with those guys, man.
They got like aircraft carriers, or I mean, if you tell
I don't
me
know
they got a navy, I mean,
where would you put it if you don't own any ocean?
I don't know.
Do we own the ocean?
No.
No one owns the ocean.
Well, how
It's
do
like
we?
12 miles.
How does anybody have aircraft carriers?
So we've got a lot of tax dollars to make one of them.
Yeah, but
Build
like,
them.
where can you put them? If you don't own it, you just get to put it anywhere.
Got it all over
Yeah,
the place.
I mean, who's going to stop you? You're a big boat with like warplanes on it.
I mean, we could stop other people. You can't put, hey, England, I'm sorry, you can't put that there. But this is our coast. I don't care. You don't own the ocean. I feel like you should be able to own a little bit of the ocean.
You get like 12 miles. I think that's what it is to international waters.
That's good. 12 miles. Yeah. You can fit some boats in there. Because of the hot weather, windows and doors are typically left wide open in Paraguay. If someone visits your home, it's local custom to announce your presence by what? What you guys guess here? Keep this interactive. Radio 101. Freaking genius.
Shouting your name.
Nope. You would just walk up to Walker. You would, that's what you thought.
Oh, be like,
Walker, I'm here.
It's like,
Walker.
hey, it's me, Walker. I'm here. What's up? You know, it's one of those.
Ring the doorbell.
Oh, they don't have doors. They're wide open.
Yeah, maybe they have a hanging bell that you ring when you walk up.
What is this, like a 17th century
Like a
French
dinner place.
monastery?
Take shots at Bob's.
They apparently have no air conditioning, so yeah, maybe
Well,
it is.
we'd be a little bit more interactive if you didn't belittle us so much, Russ.
It is local custom to announce your presence by clapping your hands.
That's weird, man. I think all three of our guesses were
I
better.
actually think Walker's is that would be the best thing.
Hey, it's Walker.
Like it,
You decent?
it's always startling when you're at home, especially nowadays with the proliferation of phones and everything. Like, so if somebody just knocks on your door, I'm like, what the hell?
That's usually when I go into. This is either somebody who's ignored
Yeah.
the no solicitation sign.
You have a no solicitation
The
sign on your
neighborhood
house.
does.
Oh. If like you heard me, if I knocked on your door, if you heard knocking and then all of a sudden, Russell, you'd be, oh, Russell's here.
What the hell's he doing here?
Well, no, you would at least know who it is.
Exactly.
Think something was wrong.
Well, it's weird now because, like, if anyone shows up at your house, normally you have texted or called them before and you know who's showing up at the door. If you don't know who's showing up at the door, it's someone that's not supposed to be there probably, or it's someone delivering a package and needs you to sign something.
They're pretty far down the list with the odds makers in terms of their odds to win this thing.
Yeah, what FIFA has them rated like 48th or something.
Lowest ranked team in the group, I believe.
Their odds are better though than quite a few teams.
People are saying Turkey is going to give us some issues, that they might be
They're a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 23rd in the world according to FIFA, but they're a European team. Like, we haven't beaten a European team in a minute.
I dread going into that game needing all 3 points.
You have to beat Paraguay and Australia. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to beat them.
Final fun fact about Paraguay. This might be the funnest.
Ooh.
Most fun. Dueling is still legal in Paraguay
That's awesome.
with pistols.
I love that. It's awesome.
What true?
I thought you were asking us like a true or false. It was a quiz.
Why did you think that?
I don't know, because we're doing the choose your own adventure kind of moment.
Oh, I
with
just
you.
gave you the chance to answer the last one because it made sense.
See if I can find some Paraguay.
How dare you, sir? You have to
Dueling
be careful
with
down there.
Well, we've talked about this before. I feel like dueling, you would have a lot less of these nincompoops in Congress saying the idiotic things they do about the other side, you know, not just in Congress, here locally, like in Tennessee and your local governments and everything. If you knew that if you question somebody's integrity or you put, some rumor out there about them and some kind of, sexual bizarre thing or something like that, it's like, hey, man, I challenge you to a duel. Like if we had to go outside and aim pistols at each other, you'd be a lot more careful with the things you say about other people.
Yeah, 100%.
I guess. Maybe you do something a little safer.
Like what?
Like a dance-off.
A dance-off?
Sir, you have insulted my honor, my dignity, and my integrity. I challenge you to a dance-off.
Jitterbug.
We're doing the Charleston.
I think it could work.
Yeah.
I mean,
why not?
A lot less bloodshed.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say, Bob, there are no bad ideas.
Yeah.
This isn't one of those times. That's a terrible idea, dude.
I don't know.
Just duel, man. Just duel. Bring back civility to our society by allowing you to stand and shoot somebody in the face.
Yeah, it's
People be a lot more careful. You're right about that.
That's all I'm saying, man.
I don't know. This whole country's armed. We're armed to the teeth. Anyhow.
Did anybody see, have you guys watched the second season of Tom Segura's Bad Thoughts?
I watched the episode. I think it was the first episode.
Did you watch the dance episode?
Oh, like the drill team?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the HBCU. Yes.
Well, they weren't at an HBCU, but the premise is he's just a regular middle-class father, white guy.
Yeah.
Dropping his daughter off at college. And somehow, like, he gets recruited to join the, like, black fraternity's, like, step team.
It's the goofiest thing ever.
And it's a movie, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
like a movie trailer.
It's pretty fun. I don't know. Those people that do that, like in real life, I mean, they're no different than the cult people down in College Station.
The steppers.
Yeah, the steppers, the
step
yell
to
leaders.
me, step to this.
Yeah, it's like, it's making me uncomfortable. It's kind of weird.
That was another great South Park episode when Stan got served. You got served. I mean, maybe you're right, Bob. Maybe that's a way we can settle differences. Republicans, Democrats, they're getting into it in Washington. Or you won't support my bill and blah, blah. Like, okay. Like, we just break into lines about, five deep, five across. Start dancing at each other.
I'd put a
got served.
Pretty quick end to Mitch McConnell.
To all those guys.
Would be bad. GBO Kyle Beach said, how about a dance off where the losers gets his legs cut off? We kind of missed the point.
Wow. Okay. I mean, we're not savages here, Kyle Beach. Good Lord.
I feel like the YouTube chat kind of trends violent, I've noticed. Y'all ever noticed that? The afternoon YouTube chat isn't anywhere near the morning YouTube chat. They're savages in that.
You think you think the YouTube chat is violent? You think
I've got some violent ideas on there from time to time.
You find that distasteful?
Yeah.
Violence just has no place in your life. You don't want to, physical threats and stuff like that. You just find that to be.
Well, it's abhorrent. So,
Kyle Beach also says, "Did you guys see where Chad Simmons has switched his prediction for DGG from Ohio State to Tennessee?"
Oh, when's that commitment date?
It's
22nd.
Is it this month? I thought it was in July.
July 22nd. We got a ways to go. Did he really cancel his visits to Georgia? And
no.
Okay.
No, he's visiting Ole Miss this weekend and says he's going to visit Georgia the next weekend. But the gurus out there maintain that this is a Tennessee-Ohio State battle. And Chad Simmons has switched his crystal ball, man. It's big news.
I did see a copy and paste of the Ohio State, one of their mods, or I don't know if it's 24/7 or what,
Yeah, a little bit salty about Tennessee.
Yeah.
Complaining about how we came over.
Yeah,
with
no,
money
it was
was.
Austin Ward.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, who used to cover the Vols for the News Sentinel.
I didn't realize that's who that was.
He's working with the
Buckeye.
Ohio State 24/7 or On 3 site. I think it's On 3, excuse me. But yeah, he's been going around there saying that Tennessee is like highly disorganized in recruiting and it's not a good scene down there, and basically calling Heupel lazy and disorganized.
Blasphemy.
So it's a high level of salinity I detect.
Yeah,
Well, it's surprising coming from a guy who used to cover the program at the News Sentinel. About like you, I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything like that.
We haven't had recruiting problems, which would track with that, but we haven't.
What do you characterize him as? Lazy?
Oh my God.
I'm just asking.
Damn, Bob, we're 20 minutes away from hitting the weekend.
We're trying to land a recruit, and we got negative media like you in here running our coach and our program
a
now.
question. Just wanted clarification. That's all. It's not my quote. It's somebody else's.
It's, even for you, Bob, this is just beyond the pale, really.
The way your ears perked up when you heard that, too.
Can't even hide it.
So
You
excited.
can't even hide it this
Even
time.
your boy over here knows it, Bob. He can't stand with you on this one.
Your boy.
A little respect, Josh Heupel, please. About to land a 5-star running back.
Yeah.
And you're siding with the Ohio State haters in the Buckeye
I was
media.
asking just for clarification on what he said. That's all.
Yeah.
What did he say again?
Lazy and disorganized.
Yeah.
Disheveled.
I don't actually know if he said that. I was just paraphrasing the vibe that. See, now I got to go and find exactly what he said.
Stack
That's
dependent.
what happens here. What?
That's out of line.
You need to go.
That's out of line.
You need to go. That's
That's
unacceptable.
out of line.
Apologize.
Apologies.
Apology, Senator.
This committee owes an apology.
I'm sorry.
Guy's working hard trying to land a 5-star.
He ain't got time to shave, Bob.
I know.
I'm sorry. He's eating a lot of stress right now, along with a lot of pizzas, too.
What are you doing, Bear?
All right, we're moving along here. The two of you, just
both of you, unbelievable.
reprehensible.
Awful.
W. Lynn, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, sir.
How are my French compatriots doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm trying to maintain a professional presence on air this afternoon, get us to the weekend, and I've got Bob and Bear here acting like a bunch of kindergartners. It's absolutely disgusting.
Well, I do have some information.
Okay.
You're talking about navies. There's a 12-mile range from your coast out to the ocean that you claim is your own.
That's what Bear said, yeah.
He's right.
Okay, yeah, 12 miles. And I doubt Paraguay would have an aircraft carrier. There's only a few navies that have aircraft carriers, and I doubt there's one of them.
Let me find this out.
Who all has aircraft? Us, the Ruskies,
Great Britain,
Great Britain,
Russia, and China for sure.
Why does everybody else's have those ramps on the front? W. Lynn and ours are flat. I have noticed that.
Well, a flat aircraft carrier, you can carry a lot of fighter jets. Those ramps are just launching one plane.
It's all about surface area, Bear.
Yeah, surface area is a good way of putting it. But yeah, they're and I did look at a map. There's some rivers from Paraguay. They would have to get permission from Brazil to get to the ocean, and I guess they have that.
You never hear about wars in South America, like the South American countries going to war with their neighbors. Like that happens all the time, I feel like, in Europe and Africa, even Asia.
Well, it used to happen in South America when they all declared their independence from Spain and Portugal. There was a lot of little wars.
They had to
going
fight
on.
for it, yeah.
So apparently,
but not much. I got some World Cup news at the end too. But
are you into
here's
this,
some information
W. Lynn?
on that.
Are you following the World Cup?
I always follow the men and women's soccer team during the World Cup and Olympics.
Right.
I'm all in 100%.
Love it.
Attaboy.
So I'll be watching at 9:00 with my red, white, and blue on tonight.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Apparently,
But
there are
before
14
I get to
countries.
that song "Country Roads," that West Virginia sings. I saw this on a History Channel or something on music. It might have been that Access Channel. The original song was talking about the western part of Virginia proper.
That's true.
Really?
That's
State
true.
of West Virginia.
What?
Yep, it's very true. It's not
What is
talking
this?
about
Just
the state.
like Alabama, not realizing that that song is about Tennessee that they love singing after their games.
So the Mountaineers are living a lie.
A little bit.
Yeah. We've let them have it, but the other thing that I get the paper edition of the Sentinel in the USA Today,
You're the one.
and this is you learn something every day.
Mm-hmm.
All 48 World Cup teams have nicknames, which I never knew.
What's our nickname? The Yanks?
The Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
Paraguay is the white and red.
Well, they have a cool, like South America does it right where, when you think of the Brazil national team, even if you don't follow soccer, you have an image of the yellow jersey in your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uruguay has the blue and white stripes and the black shorts, and Paraguay has a really cool uniform too. They've got like red and white stripes and then blue shorts, which is the uniform we're wearing this year. So somebody's going to have to wear alternate uniforms tonight.
But some interesting ones are Scotland is called the Tartan Army.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are.
I saw some footage. This is going around on social media of this dude, guys from Scotland in kilts getting off the plane at Boston at Logan Airport, and they're like, the cameras crews are there to greet these crazy Scottish dudes, and the guy's like, "Yes, I'm going to go find the ball from Cheers. Get smashed."
So great.
It's so funny, man.
It's so great.
Scottish, it's crap.
The Netherlands is called the Orange.
Yep.
And
the J.
New Zealand is called the All Whites.
No, that's probably
interesting.
That's probably
They've
apropos.
they've got an All Blacks.
That's their
team.
rugby team.
Rugby team, yeah.
Yeah. And I think Iraq's nickname was created by that famous media man, Baghdad Bob.
Mm-hmm.
They're called the Lions of Mesopotamia.
Ooh, I like that.
Australia is the Socceroos.
Pop quiz, Bear. What
Socceroos.
are the two rivers of Mesopotamia that give the Fertile Crescent its name?
The Tigris and the come on, Bear, come on.
One more, Bear.
I'm surprised he got the Tigris.
And the Euphrates.
Hey! Yay! All right.
Well done.
Oh, nice.
Well done, sir.
And finally, Bob, I'm glad I finally found somebody that watches that HBO Rooster. I love that
That's
show.
a fun
I
show,
watch every
right?
episode.
Yeah, it's a fun show. I was kind of lukewarm on it at the beginning, but it grew on me. I liked it.
That was me too. I thought, well, this is silly, but it was just it's hard to explain to people, but it's one of those things that it's only 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's worth watching.
Yeah. And Connie Britton's
You know,
in it.
but-
You can't go wrong with that.
I love Connie Britton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's in it and she's great as usual. Canada is called the Reds and the Canucks.
Canucks.
All I know is that Jamaica are the Reggae Boys.
Yep. That's a good one.
What do they call the Brits?
Three Lions.
That's a good nickname.
That is pretty good.
Here's another history one. Tunisia is called the Eagles of Carthage.
Oh, wow. That's pretty sick. That's pretty dope.
That's going way back there.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. These
Ancient
nicknames are
Greek
so
history.
God.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I never knew they had nicknames. Walker, obviously, you knew kind of some of them that they had nicknames.
I didn't know that every country had one. I mean, I assumed. I just didn't know they were well known. Like, I don't know most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know El Tree and the Reggae Boys.
I didn't even know that Mexico was called El Tree until recently.
We beat them
And
in
South
the
Korea
2002
is
World
called
Cup.
the Warriors and the Tigers of Asia. They have two. The Tangu. I can't pronounce it. Warriors
doing
or
good.
Tigers of Asia. But there's some pretty interesting ones. I mean, Portugal, team of shields, whatever that means.
Yeah, that was lame.
My name be Earl in the YouTube chat says even W. Lynn has gone to the dark side. Davy Crockett would be appalled.
All are welcome.
You support your
David
country.
Crockett, we'd have a nickname.
We support our nation.
You know what David Crockett did? Supported his country.
When the red, white, what am I wearing right now, Walker?
Red, white, and blue.
I'm wearing the shield.
USA.
When the USA need me, I'm there.
USA.
You stand up for your country. Just like the Brit, Keir Starmer, he's standing up for the Three Lions, and Bear's standing up for the Ruskies. It's just what happens.
And they're not even invited, I don't think, are they?
But he still stands for his country.
Their invite got lost in the mail.
Guys, y'all are having a great show, but you got to watch Rooster, man. That's a funny, funny show. With the Corral's just great in it. You know?
Yeah. Thanks, Lynn.
Have a blessed weekend,
Appreciate
guys.
you, buddy.
Thank you,
Good
W.
to hear
Lynn.
from W. Lynn. 865-966-3435, your number if you want to get on the show. 966-3435. The shocking conclusion coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive. East Tennessee Sports Authority. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Big weekend plans. Anybody got big weekend plans? I'm just kind of hanging out.
Supporting the United States of America.
Watching a lot of soccer, a lot of baseball. I mean, this is
trying to figure out how to get out of going next Saturday to 1-year-old's birthday party.
That's what you're going to do this weekend. That's your main focus this week. You're just going to spend 48 hours just brooding, trying to come up with a lame. Just say you don't want to go.
A really good friend. It's his wife more, and his wife's a friend of mine too.
Trust me. I say this in the nicest way possible. They probably want you to come up with an excuse not to.
No, she gets up. She gets kind of pissy with
you. Got an invitation, is what you got, my friend.
You think so?
Yeah.
Just say you're busy that day.
Well, you know him. I'm not going to name him. It's a mutual friend of ours.
Okay. Who do I know that's got a 1-year-old?
Shouldn't be too hard to figure it out.
Man, I'm a bad friend because I'm drawing a blank on this one. We have breaking news, though.
Yeah, we do.
Tennessee outfielder Blaine Brown is officially returning next year for the baseball Vols.
Blaine Brown.
How about that?
Downtown Blaine Brown. All right, let's go.
You excited?
If he walked in the studio right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you who he was.
Blaine Brown.
He's a pretty distinct guy. Yeah. Like a 6'4", chiseled, 200-pound baseball player.
I mean, I know he was an athlete of some kind.
He was literally started every game except for the last one for us this year.
Not good with faces.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, he's going to have to improve.
I was say we need to see the improvement.
Yeah,
I'm excited for a full offseason.
The big sophomore, junior, whatever happened with Blake Burke, like whatever happened there, get him on the same plan. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to have him talk to Blake Burke. You remember how Barnes would have like Zakai zoom in with the team and talk to it? Like that might actually not be a bad idea. But here were Blaine Brown's finishing numbers last year: 240 base average, batting average, 308 on base percentage, 467 slugging percentage. That's not good.
It's not even a 750 OPS.
No,
bad.
It's not good.
Bad.
So he did hit 13 home runs, drove in 42 runs, scored 43 in 59 games. But yeah, once SEC play came around, he was on the struggle bus big time. So I don't know enough baseball to know what to do there, but get him with whoever he's got to work with to he's fine in the outfield. He wasn't a great defender by any stretch of the imagination, but there's been some talk maybe he switches over to right field next year. This will depend probably on who we get out of the portal, but he's got to take a big step forward.
I think the big thing for Blaine Brown is, one, he's got to learn to hit the ball the opposite way. If you watch him hit, the shift against him was egregious. Like he just couldn't hit the ball the opposite way.
But he did hit it. Like there were a couple of moments. There was a spot in the middle of the SEC season where it looked like he was turning it around. And he was driving it opposite field, to your point. And so, yeah, that's something to work on too.
And also, I wonder if this might be his first full off season in college where he only focuses on hitting, because of it, like leading up, he was probably working as a pitcher too, because he came in as a two-way guy, had a couple innings there in the midweeks leading up. Maybe Elander looks at him and is like, hey, we need you to focus on your hitting only, because that's where we need you. We know you can hit bombs, so focus on that only, and we're just not going to pitch you anymore.
That's got to be really hard to do for a guy, because he's got mid-90s velocity from the left side. That's got to be hard to give up. I mean, there's got to be a part – he's got to be torn about it, because, nobody does both ways except for Shohei, and this kid ain't Shohei. Like, that's not a knock, man. There's only one of those guys. So it's like you're going to have to choose. At some point, you're going to have to choose pitching or being an outfielder. And, there's a lot of outfielders out there that can hit for power. There's significantly less guys who can throw a baseball 95, 96 miles an hour left-handed.
I would just say that with how bad our bullpen was this year and how questionable our pitching was at times, I feel like if he was a viable pitching option, we would have seen it more.
I might keep working on it with him, see what he can do with the new pitching coach. Austin Knight's had a lot of success with lefties at ECU. if you could get him just to where he's an opener, where he can pitch an inning, maybe two for you, that might be something valuable to have, especially when you get into crazy postseason scenarios. So big news there. Somebody else in the live chat had mentioned the defensive lineman. We're recruiting DJ Jacobs, who I believe is a 5-star committed to Ohio State. Yeah, man. I mean, I why not shoot your shot? It just, are we going to be able to flip a defensive lineman away from Ohio State? I don't know, man. I wouldn't bet on it.
Pretty big ask.
I'm not trying to discourage, but yeah, this dude he's from Georgia, 6'5.5", 235, Roswell, Georgia, 5-star guy, number 4 overall player in the country, number 1 rush edge. Yeah, you got to try with that. I imagine the price tag is going to be pretty high, but we certainly have a help wanted sign outside of the edge rusher position. I mean, you would have immediate snaps available.
Absolutely. Last question I have for the week.
By the way, how mad would Ohio State be if we got DGG and we flipped this kid from them?
Would love to see it. Are any of you going to watch this UFC event?
I'll probably watch it. It'll be on a side TV while watching the World Cup or whatever.
I saw the stage that's just setting, and I know some people have like it's a disgrace to the office or whatever. Stage looks kind of cool.
It looks like it's going to be a cool thing.
Kind of awesome,
and it looks like it's going to be a fun card. Some good fights.
The politicization of it. I know it's all political. Anything that happens in that city is political. But I'm a UFC fan. What's the big fight?
Oh, it's Gaethje against Poirier, I believe. One of them is has 2 belts on him right now.
Dustin Poirier?
No, I don't think Poirier
is it Oliveira?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to go look at it again. There are a lot of good fights. I just don't know them off the top of my head. Team USA predictions tonight, Russ, out the door.
1-0, good guys.
3-1, good guys.
I think it's going to be an explosive game. I have no idea.
All right, we will